Why, hello there everyone, how's it going? Day 2 of live streaming. Boy, has it been exciting already. We've had an entire day since the last stream and it's been a horrible, horrible heartache, hasn't it? Everyone's been pining over more. So I said, you know what? Let's do another one. Let's do another one. I'm not obligated to do another one because I said so yesterday, I promise. Anyway, so we should be live. Hopefully everything's gone okay. Let me just double check. Alright, I can see your messages and stuff, and people are starting to say, hey, hello everyone. How's it going? What have we got? Zero the Ninja says hello. FireZ Games, hey. The Eggman says hi. Wow, an awful lot of people. What's up, Mr. Redcoat, says Felly God. Mr. Redcoat, I don't know if that's a racial slur or not, but it certainly sounds like one. Anyways, the British are coming, the British are coming, the British are coming. Okay, so before we carry on too much and things, can you all hear me? Can you all see me properly? Are the volumes okay? Is nothing too loud? Is nothing too quiet? Is everything alright? I want to know everything's actually good before I start speaking. Yep, we got people saying hello still. State Trooper says it's good. Oh, fantastic. Chris Chrome says you can't wait for this. Well, you don't have to. Cairo Cal says notice me. Notice you. Well, alright then. Hello. Alrighty, so people are still saying hello, but I want to know, is everything good? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you even smell me? That's what I want to know, people. Yes and yes, people say. People are saying yes. Okay, that is absolutely fantastic stuff. Crazy Like Gaming, hey, final, it's all good. Everything is perfect, says Chris Chrome. Fantastic stuff. Alright, so I think it is time to get started with a live stream, don't you? Let's see if we can do something very exciting today. Let's go ahead and pause some of that background footage that we actually went ahead and recorded yesterday. Some of the kind of footage which had all the floors done. And here we are in the creation kit, ready to go. So hopefully all will be good. Right now we've got 24 people watching. Well, it would be really nice to see some more people. We've got 30 right now. How about we get some more people in here? How about you start spreading it on Twitter and everything like that? Share it on your Facebooks and your MySpace and your Instagrams or whatever it is you cool kids are up to. I'm actually going to go ahead and share it on Twitter right now. Let's go ahead and do this. But anyone was at Virgils Lab, Part 2. Live now. And tweet. There we go. I have sent a tweet. Isn't that fantastic? This amazing technology that we get up to these days, you know, with our tweets and our MRIs and our CAT scans. The world is an amazing, amazing place. Okay. FireZ Game says, is this going to be a YouTube video as well? Absolutely. Speaking of which, I'm going to start recording now in Shadowplay. Boom, we are recording. You may remember yesterday we had a mishap where we didn't record a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to basically have it recording the entire time in the background. The entire time running in the background. So hopefully all is good. Alright, we've got 41 people watching now. That's great stuff. Alright, some other things I do want to show you guys. I want to show you this because I was actually scratching my head over this a while ago. And just as I started to break the skin on my scalp, I realized what I needed to do. I've basically gone ahead and created some new alerts for the stream. So I'm going to go ahead and show them to you guys now. So if someone now subscribes to the Final Render channel, we will see... Hey! How cool is that? We got a little gif of the character. Salute. And also, if someone donates via PayPal, it will come up there, and we got a cool little dance right there. Looking very majestic indeed. What else have we got? We have also got the Super Chats. If you go ahead and donate via Super Chat, we get another special type of alert right there. Fantastic stuff. And also, if someone sponsors, meaning they actually agree to pay a certain amount every month, kind of like a subscription, I believe it's like $5, and that would actually really, really help if you guys did that. That kind of gives me a guaranteed income. Then we get this one, which has the really long, snazzy walk, which is really, really cool. I really like that animation. That's actually a port of a Skyrim mod, I believe. So, what are we seeing? Yeah, people are saying, hooray for Streamlabs. Kane Manika says this is probably killing your graphics card. No, actually, it's not killing the graphics card because it's all CPU bound, basically. And I've obviously upgraded to that 8-core CPU the other day, so everything's okay. Hans says, final, why you ignore me? I don't know. And Joseph Coombs says, do you even headset? No, I don't own a headset. I don't own a headset. Not at all. And FireZ Game says he's going to go play Black Ops and watch at the same time. That is absolutely fantastic. Alright, so we actually have a notification right there. Zane Manka has subscribed. Hey, thank you very much, Zane. Welcome to the Final Render live stream. Hopefully, you enjoy all of the content for this foreseeable future. Alright, so now everything's going and everything's working, hopefully, we can actually get started. Alright, so let's take a look around at what we did yesterday. So this is Virgils' laboratory. If you remember yesterday, we went ahead and changed all of the floors in here. We went ahead and got a load of the Pridwin floors up here, and also some of the Pridwin Wales, indeed, Pridwin Wales, rails even, and also some of the concrete right here. We were thinking about changing the concrete, but it does kind of work, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if we left that. We also went ahead and grabbed this door, which we have got over here. And a very big, kind of heavy defense door right there, which looks really, really cool. And it's kind of raises up into the ceiling, which looks really, really nice indeed. And we actually went ahead and picked the walls we are going to use, which is these ones right here. These kind of vault walls right here. And you obviously don't get these walls in the Vault-Tec DLC, I don't believe, but you do get them in the creation kit. So we're going to be using those. I'm just going to go ahead and move some of these windows from the creation kit so I can see the chat efficiently. There we go. Yep, I can see the chat right now. It's fantastic stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we can get up to. Alright, so now that that is done, we need to go ahead and actually start adding all of these walls, don't we? So we're going to do what we did last time and select this wall which we placed as a snappable reference. So when we go ahead and add more, it will snap to this wall in particular, which is what we want if we want symmetry. If we want anything else, we'll have to do some fine adjustments by hand. Go ahead and turn the snapping on. Alright, so there is our little dial right there. And then we can just start duplicating and placing our walls down. And that's fantastic stuff. And obviously things like these little terminals here will have to be moved forward slightly. Go ahead and turn off the snapping for this. Move them forward a little bit. It's okay if it digs in there a little bit. That's not the end of the world. And slowly kind of add more panels as we go along, getting rid of some of this cave wall right here. So, how many of you guys are actually here from yesterday? How many of you guys were in the stream yesterday and are here today? I definitely recognize some names. Joseph Coombe says, will it be available on PlayStation 4? Assuming everything goes okay, it should be available on PlayStation 4. Hans says you bought XCOM 2 because of me. Ah, well, I hope you enjoy it. It's a fantastic game, XCOM 2. Fantastic indeed. I certainly enjoy it, even though I hate it at the same time because it's very, very hard. Just like me. Final render. No, not in that sense, as in I'm tough. I'm manly. You know, like Spartacus and stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead, carry on adding these walls. And we will have to go ahead and remove bits of cave as we go along. I'm making sure that it actually lines up with the previous wall. Fantastic stuff. And if we can actually cover most of the normal cave, we'll actually go ahead and get rid of all the cave once all the walls in there. Because if there's bits of cave that can't be seen, that will actually mean it takes more performance to go ahead and render it. And it makes no sense because the player won't actually be able to see it. So we will make sure that we get rid of those. There we go. So line this all up right here. So what have you guys been up to today? I hope you've been having some fun. Me, I haven't done much. You know, went to the shops, got all those Twitch alerts and stuff going. And obviously yesterday, first time we live streamed Fallout 4, we had a fantastic time. Not only did we get over 100 people watching, but we also had other great things. Like we had over $70 worth of donations, which was amazing. If you guys want to donate and help support the channel, that is absolutely fantastic. Because I don't actually want to put ads on these. But if people don't donate and stuff like that, then I'll have to put ads on them. So, have to play it by ear. You know, if we see donations and stuff, then we will go ahead and not bother with the ads. Alrighty, so right here we've kind of hit the dead rock right there. You know, that's kind of the edge of the environment. And we don't want to have to go too far along the edge. So what we'll have to do is go ahead and rotate this right here. Rotate it at a 90 degree. There we go. That's at a... Is that a 90 or a 45? It's hard to tell, actually, because the original wall isn't at a 90 degree angle. You know, by design, because it's got to kind of match the environment. Alright, so there we go. That is that bit lined up there. Delete that bit of rock. And I actually want to kind of leave all the furniture in place for now. Because if I leave the furniture in place for now, then we can kind of place similar furniture in the same kind of environment. You know what I mean? Same kind of orientation. Because we will be adding a lot of stuff. But I want to be able to kind of have the same feel of it, you know? Okay, this could be interesting here. We've got the stairs here. Does the wall intersect the stairway? Indeed it does. Yeah, okay. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to move these walls back. But that's not the end of the world because we do have more room to work with. Go ahead and grab those there and slide them along. How's it look like a bit of a stairs now? Needs to go back just a bit more. Like that. Okay, that's fantastic. That now won't interfere with the stairway. Go ahead and grab those bits of cave there and delete them. Alrighty, fantastic stuff. So now we've got the walls kind of being built. And with the in-game engine, looks a bit like that. Ooh. Yeah, that's alright, innit? That's alright. Kind of makes it look nice and new. So what are people thinking so far? Alright, so Hunter Covers said he spent the day waiting for YouTube to upload your video. It took 4 hours for a 4-minute video. Hey, welcome to my world, buddy. I have terrible internet where I live, and it can sometimes take all night to actually go ahead and upload some of the longer videos and stuff, especially considering I upload at 1080p 60 frames a second. I could do less, but why should I settle less? We'll settle for nothing later. What else have we got in terms of the chat? Jamie Go Boom says, Final Render Senpai, notice me. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? Alright, Fallout Gamer says, were dice out when you know you did the frost? I'm trying to work out what you said there. There's quite a few spelling mistakes. Where's dice out? You know, where you did it with Frost Survival, I think is what you said. I didn't do that anymore because Frost is actually a complete conversion of the game. And it means you've actually got to have 2 installs of the game. And I believe at the time I just didn't have the memory to have 2 full installs of the game, you know. So I had to go ahead and leave it there. But, you know, it was fun. It was enjoyable. Okay. So we'll obviously worry about the ceilings later. And we will add more lights later on as well. Once we've kind of got the feeling of it. Alrighty. So what else have we got? Yep, so people are just saying that, oh, Chris Coombs tweeted the stream. Oh, that is fantastic. That is absolutely brilliant news. More people tweeting the stream is exactly what we need. So now, let's go ahead and add some more walls down here. We might actually change the walls for the lower section. That might be a thing we do. That way the kind of living area looks different to the upper area. Because the floor already looks different. So if we can also go ahead and make the rest of it look different. Just like this. And go ahead and add another part there. Then I think that would be a good idea, you know, just so that there's kind of different sections of the environment. Right, go ahead and delete some of this dead rock and stuff as well. And we need to get it lined up with this shelving unit here, the shelves right here. Go do 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 do. Ha! Dun 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 dun. Dancing to my music now. Alright, so go ahead and get rid of some of that dead rock right there. Do I need to go ahead and have one more? Oh, that actually matches quite nicely, actually. Yeah, that kind of works. There is a little gap, I think. Is there a little gap? There might be, yeah. But it might be an idea to kind of cover it with some crimscrams there to go ahead and make it look a bit neater. And we also have what appears to be a chest here. Does that touch the chest? The chest is slightly in the way. We'll have to move that slightly. There we go. Now that is actually going ahead and lined up with the floor as well. Because a lot of this stuff actually won't be lined up with the floor. Like this bed, for example, isn't lined up. Because we actually placed a new floor in. So go ahead and raise that up very slightly. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. Indeed. I'm no singer, people. I don't know if you notice, I am many things, but a singer is not one of them. So what do we do now? We've got 72 people watching now. More people watching is fantastic. The more people watch, the more we grow. And the more we grow, the happier we become. And when we are happy, we produce some fantastic stuff. We're more creative, we're more sane, and we're nicer to each other as well. And that's the important thing. Too many people are rude nowadays. Why don't you be happy? Be young, be foolish, and be happy. A wise man once said that. Okay, go ahead and add the next bit of wall right here. And get rid of some of that rock right there. Okay, so it is starting to come together. It is starting to come together now. And go ahead and raise it up again. Yeah, okay, so it is looking alright. But what we could do, actually, we can actually change some of these materials. Like, even though we got the rusty one here, we can go ahead and make it concrete looked alright. We discovered yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, just like that. Go ahead and do that on maybe all the ones on the lower section. And then we'll actually get kind of a nice looking difference, you know what I mean? Get kind of almost different rooms, even though they're not different rooms, it is all the same section. Going to put some of that concrete in there. And you know, whenever I would do the building videos, which would involve restoring something back to pre-war conditions, this is what it would mostly be. You know, it would be about replacing it with one that looked better, edits, material swap, make it a pre-war version, and do that for every single material in the entire environment. And it would take a very long time with some of them. I believe the longest one out of all that might have been the one we did in Nuka World in the Galactic Zone. But there was also one we did at the Boylston Club, which is actually one of my favourite videos we've ever done. What have we got? Joseph Coombs has just subscribed. Ah, Joseph, my man. Were you already subscribed, or were you just tuning in and lurking until this point? Either way, we are happy to have you. Go ahead and do that. Da. Excellent stuff. Alright, that's all the concrete sections there, the lower part. So now you can see we kind of got different sections. We go ahead and zoom out a bit. Oh yeah, and if you didn't actually tune in to yesterday or the test stream the day before that, then you probably have noticed that the picture quality is bad, and that is because I'm currently dealing with a 700 kilobit upload limit. This is the main reason why we haven't streamed on the channel earlier. It's entirely because we just don't have the bandwidth to do it, unfortunately. But 700 kilobits, it's doable in the creation kit. Anything fast, I don't know if we'll be able to do that, but hey, it is what it is. How else have we got? Alright, Joseph Coombs says for some reason you can't get your head around the creation kit. It's alright. It's not too bad. What else have we got? Oh, we got another alert there. What have we got? Kelson Cubley has just subscribed. Hey, thank you very much for subscribing, buddy. That is absolutely fantastic. We still need to hit that 40k mark, people. You know, every time I upload something, you typically lose subs and then you get them back much later on. But unfortunately, we haven't been attracting too many new people, so I'm hoping some of these live streams actually does bring in some new people to go ahead and push it over to the 40k mark. Fantastic stuff. Alright, so let's take another look. Okay, so we will have to go ahead and put ceilings in here. Oh, even more notifications. What have we got this time? FireZ Games, or Fires Games, has subscribed. This is my FireZ subscribed dance. Fantastic dance right there. It's also known as the Dance of Cringe. It was actually discovered in an ancient African culture back in 1782. And people have been cringing at it ever since then. So yeah, the concrete works well when it's actually in the lighting engine. That's pretty good. There is a slight gap I've just noticed in these wall panels here. You know, if you go right in, you can see there is a slight gap right there. So what we're probably going to have to do is go ahead and manually tweak these a little bit, because it is snap into it. But the difference is they don't actually line up symmetrically. You know, it's a different shape. So if we go ahead and just kind of manually slide it a bit back, just slightly lower than it, then that should get rid of that gap quite nicely. Indeed it does. And we'll have to do that for all the sections where you can see the roof section, like this part right here. Go ahead and adjust this slightly. Go ahead and grab that, press the E button to obviously access the directional icons. And there we go. Right, so we've covered up that little gap right there. Because most of the design and stuff in games is just covering mistakes, believe it or not. They were just happy accidents quite a lot of the time. Alright, so the walls are done. That's pretty good, until we actually go ahead and add the walls on this top part as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this then. We're still snapped on. Go ahead and put the snapping back on. Go ahead and grab that one. Oh, that's not duplicated yet. Duplicate it. Excellent stuff. Obviously, duplicate, copy and paste. Call it what you want. You know, we don't discriminate over here. Copy and paste. BitTorrent and download, we don't mind. Well, typically we don't BitTorrent, because, you know, we don't have the internet for that. Alright. And, of course, it's normally to get illegal stuff. There we go. Fantastic stuff. Now we can carry on adding the walls on this section as well. I'm going to line them up like this. And something we'll probably notice as well is that as we start to add all these new walls in, we'll notice we'll actually have a lot more space to work with. So what have we got here? We have got... what's going on here then? I'm trying to wrap my head around what's actually going on with the environment here. Let's get rid of that one we just duplicated here so I can have a proper look at it. Kind of intersects a little bit there, doesn't it? Yeah, it's fully on. It's full on intersecting with this... What is it, a lathe or something? Can we separate this out? We can a little bit, yeah. I'm tempted to leave it anyway. Should I leave it anyway? I could put it at a right angle or something. That might be a bit better. Put it at a right angle. That way we're not cheating it. We're actually adding more space to it. Gonna try to line it up with this section right here. Oh. Do. Right, go ahead and slide that in there. Pop it there. Normally you would rely on the snap in here. But unfortunately, because we're snapping at an unusual angle, it won't actually snap properly, so to speak. So we kind of got to do this by eye. Alright, so we've got this little gap right here. Let's see if we can go ahead and manually tune it with the numbers this time. That should make it a bit easier. Got to do it on the X. Maybe a bit on the Y. And kind of slowly line it up. Like this. There we go. Sometimes it helps to just kind of go in and do it manually like this, rather than trying to drag it with the mouse. Do it with the numbers. We'll make it a bit easier to line it up a bit neater. You know what I mean? Alright, so that's there. That's good. We can go ahead and get rid of some of this cave rock here. Right, so what have we got here? There we go. It's poking through there. You can just see it poking out there. And we should be able to rotate it back around now as well. Go ahead and rotate it back. And line it up this way now. So now, will this snap into place properly? Or we're going to have to do some more manual work on it. Then we're going to have to do some more manual work on it. Gosh darn it. Go ahead and delete that, make it a bit easier for me to see. Excellent stuff. Now I can see. So how's everything going? Okay, so we've got 70 people watching right now. That is absolutely fantastic. So what are people saying? Oh, DJ Not Ethan21 says his name is Herbert and he wants some candy. That's a bit weird. That's a bit weird. Hans says, can I ask you one question? Why did you not continue the XCOM 2 character franchise series? Frankly, it didn't do very well, and also the save file got corrupted. So there's two reasons right there. Quite simple, that. Alright, so what else are people saying? Austin Shea says you need to build an airport. Well, I built at the airport, that's what you mean. Definitely went ahead and did that. Alright, so anything else going on in this fantastic chat? Jane Boom is going a bit crazy with the emotes right there. Okay, Joseph Coombs says your YouTube has auto unsubbed from a lot of channels. Oh, that's pretty darn bad. We definitely don't want that. Oh, what else have we got? Yeah, just people are sitting there and enjoying themselves. Otto Ottoman says, how many days are you going to stream? I'm probably going to stream, really, until this is done, really. I don't know how long it'll take. We might finish it tomorrow. We might finish it in a week. I honestly have no clue. Alright, so let's go ahead and line this up right there. How's that actually looking? Is that properly lined up? It's not, is it? No, it's a slight little line there, isn't there? Go ahead and put it onto 1 unit of movement rather than 16, because we just want fine little movements. I'm trying to line it up with this corner right here, you know? Get it matching like that, so it's actually symmetrical, but also doesn't intersect with anything else. Now go ahead and pop that right there. Fantastic stuff. And we're pretty much in line with the door frame now, which is great news. Let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and get rid of some of this cave rock right here. And go ahead and line this up like this. Get it kind of matching this one right here. Now the thing is, we can totally go ahead and leave this bit of rock here. Because that's actually quite natural looking, you know, it looks as if they tunneled into the rock via the outside, rather than basically just building this metal thing and then moving it into the cave, you know? Because that doesn't look natural. We do have this problem here, with this bit of dead rock, this cave rock, is there. Do I want to keep that? Well, we'll be getting rid of it anyway, because we'll be adding a ceiling, won't we? So let's go ahead, push that one right there. Is that poking through into the next room? Oh, very slightly it is. How am I going to fix this then? Well, I could move that a bit. No, that's not going to do enough difference, is it? It's going to look bad if I do that. If I go ahead and move this bit of metal right here. Oh, it's still poking through though, isn't it? So that's not really going to make a difference, is it? In that case then, what we'll probably do, probably grab this other bit of cave rock here. And cover the gap like that. There we go. That still looks natural and part of the cave. We'll also rotate it a bit as well, so it doesn't look exactly identical to this one. And that's our walls done. Walls are all done. I don't know if I fully like all of it, because it does look very samey, but once we go ahead and add shelves and more furniture and stuff to cover it up, it will go ahead and look a bit nicer, won't it? Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and turn off that recording right there, just so I know that that video clip will be all about the walls. All about the walls. So now the walls are done, what do we all think of the walls and stuff done? Oh, we've got 78 people watching now, that's pretty darn good. Here we go, just kind of going ahead and looking through these now. Okay, Jane Carr says, can you make items explode in the creation kit? Well, you can make explosions and stuff like that, but if you mean make things destructible, you'd probably have to make separate models in that, because the creation kit isn't actually a means to make 3D models or make textures and stuff. It just compiles everything together. If you want to make the 3D models and make the textures, you've got to do them in other bits of software. So, you know, 3ds Max or Blender and things like that. Photoshop, you'll probably make all of your textures, and then you'll import them into the creation kit. Does that make sense? I sure hope so. Alright, so go ahead and turn the volume down a bit, actually. Music's a bit loud there. Is it a bit loud? I don't know. Alrighty, so people are saying that everything is good. And Marek says, is that Christmas Carol in the background? Yes it is. It actually is. I think I said it yesterday, but I downloaded a load of new music. I didn't actually realise that there was singing in the background of that until I actually was mid-stream yesterday. Okay. So now, really, how about we go ahead... Ooh. I was just about to say, how about we go ahead and jump in game so we can go in and get some pretty shots of it. But I just noticed we need to go ahead and fix some of this flooring. If you notice right there, we got some of that texture glitch which I told you about yesterday. Look right here. This section right here as I adjust for camera. You'll see the textures are kind of bubbly. That's because we've got two objects on top of each other. Two bits of flooring on top of each other. And the game doesn't know which texture to render. Alright, and there goes my camera. Typical stuff. Go ahead and bring that back. Unfortunately, I actually use my DSLR. And it's kind of a workaround. There's no way to get my actual DSLR into Streamlabs unless I get one of those Elgato Camlink things. And they're about £100, and I don't really want to buy that if there's a workaround. So unless Elgato want to give me one. But hush hush on that. Alright, so what was I doing now? I was going to go back to the chat, wasn't I? Yeah, okay, so everyone is here, and that is fantastic. Angelus Dulce says, where do I get my music from? I get all of my music from the royalty-free section on YouTube, which are just a huge amount of music tracks, which people have uploaded to YouTube, which are royalty-free. Sometimes you've got to put like little references in there, little bits of credit and stuff, which is perfectly fine. But not all of them, you know, and I believe they're all free. I haven't found any which require payment of any kind, and that's where I get them. I also don't know if you can use ones which require credit elsewhere, say on other platforms, but YouTube is totally fine as far as I'm aware. Alright, so line that up right there. And this one also intersects a bit, doesn't it? So I'm going to do this then. But see, I got too many textures in one place because it's not a perfectly symmetrical room. You know, the room isn't perfectly symmetrical. What we might have to do is basically go ahead and just cover it. We might just have to cover it with tables and stuff like that. It's not cheating. You'll find plenty of examples of this actually in the Fallout 4 base game. Of just glitches and stuff covered with posters and stuff like that. You see it all the time. You just got to look carefully for it. Alright, so go ahead and remove that. Yeah, okay. So obviously this big bit of machinery here, we'll have to move that to be against the wall and stuff like that. Should we do that now? Let's do that now. I didn't really want to do any arranging just yet. But let's do it now while I remember. There we go. Get that and get it lined up. Like there, you know, kind of get it lined up with that new wall. Go ahead and move it back a bit. There we go. How's that? Is that going into the railings? It's a little bit dodgy. Let's go ahead and move it back just a tad right there. Okay, so that's done now. That's all done now. I think it's time to go ahead and go in-game so we can actually get some of the shots of this. So, save it. Save the creation kit. It always takes a while, the creation kit. It's a very slow bit of software, but then again, it is working with every single asset in Fallout 4. You know, it's basically loading every area of Fallout 4 at once. So, if you're running it on a laptop or something, you might have some very long load times on this. You should be able to do it, but you might have some long load times. Okay, so let's go ahead and close the creation kit. Close the creation kit, says I. Fantastic stuff. So there you go. What else are people saying? Alright, final render. Would you build at University Point says Phantom Thieves of Heart. I don't know. Maybe at some point. Maybe at some point. Oh, what else have we got? Alright, what's it called? Jane Carr says thanks for answering the question. But what you mean is, can you make things fly off walls like a painting when you walk by it? Or some point of exploding items? There are scripts and stuff where you can make things fall off things and stuff like that. There are some pretty creative mods which do things like that. Heck, I think we played a couple during the 12 Days of Questmas, which really did have some really good stuff. Okay, Wish Your Life says, will this mod be immersive? I don't know. I don't know. I hope so. I certainly hope so. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up the Nexus. And oh yeah, by the way, obviously, few people haven't tuned in time for this, but we obviously have got all of the brand new alerts for the stream. So let's go ahead and show those again in case some of you guys have missed it, because the audience has pretty much doubled since then. Our subscriber alert. Isn't that cool? So if you subscribe, you get the cool thing of the salute. And also, if we get the donation, if you donate via PayPal, we get the cool dance right there. I really like that animation. It's very, very cool. That's actually the Magnolia dance. You know, you can find Magnolia in the third rail. That's the dance she's doing right there. If you donate via Super Chat, then you get the cool cheering right there. You know, the whole We Are the Champions kind of thing. And what else have we got? And we have also, of course, got the sponsor. So if you want to go ahead and sponsor, you get a special emote in the chat so people recognize you as a person of stature in the community. And of course, you help me live and breathe with money. So I hope you like those new alerts if you haven't seen them so far. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in-game. Is it going to open up on the main monitor? We had a bit of a calamity yesterday where it didn't actually quite load up on this monitor. It actually uploaded on the other monitor, which was very, very annoying. So, let's see what we've got in the world of Fallout 4. FireZ Game says I'm 50 away from 40,000. Am I though? Because the actual sub count that you see on the channel is not what I see. See what my analytics actually say. Oh no, that's right. We actually are very near 40,000. Guys, okay. Oh, we got another alert right there. What did that alert say? Alpha Hunter 14134 has just subscribed. Everyone cheer Alpha Hunter right there. But yes, that is indeed correct. We are how many subs away from 40,000 subscribers? We are 51 subscribers away from 40,000. Guys, let's do this tonight. Let's do it tonight. I want the entire Final Render community to band together and get the 40,000 subscribers. We deserve it, people. We've been doing this for over 2 years now, and growth in year 2 was very, very slow. So, let's see if we can actually get to 40k tonight. Let's do it. I can count on you guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually load up this right now. Go ahead and load up the script extender. Here we go. And it opened up on this monitor. Hallelujah, 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 amen. Oh, and we're getting more notifications. What have we got? Blau Line Camp has just subscribed. I really do apologize if I mispronounced your name there. I really do, because I hate it when I mispronounce people's names. It makes me feel like I don't care, but really I do. So I feel really bad whenever I do that. Okay, so loading up Fallout 4 right here. Resolution? What are you doing, Resolution? Get back to 1080p resolution. Don't you go changing on me. Don't go changing. Alright, so there we go. Where is my controller? Where is my peasant stick? Fantastic. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Oh, not new game. We don't want to start a new game. Oh yeah, by the way, any of you guys who obviously just noticed that I obviously had those new alerts, I downloaded a green screen mod. So I went ahead and could get those alerts and stuff done. It wasn't perfect, I gotta lie, you had to light it yourself, but luckily I have a degree in lighting green screens, so that's fantastic. Alright, so let's load up Virgils Laboratory. And now you'll probably remember in yesterday's stream, we actually didn't have all of the stuff that is in Virgils Laboratory in there, including Virgil himself, and that is because I had messed up with that save file. So I've actually loaded a different save file, this one's a level 27. The character looks exactly the same. but it's actually got some of those elements that were missing. In this case, in this save game, Virgil is actually alive. So, that's good. I don't remember if I've blown up the Institute yet or not. Let's not tell him. Let's not tell him that. Okay. So, loading this up. What have we got? Okay, we're in game now. I'll go ahead and turn that Pip-Boy light on. Alright, so let's go ahead and walk down here, dodging the cans. I'm trying to walk very slowly because, as you guys know, since I'm working with a 700 kilobit limit, if I do fast movements like this, it looks pixelated. So I'm trying to walk slowly. You know, walk like a man, talk like a man. That way it doesn't actually, you know, cause trouble. Alright, so let's take a look around then. Okay, so the walls look alright. No texture bugs on the walls. Everything looks good there. Why don't I actually change the light on the Pip-Boy so it's not green? You know, looks kind of like that vomit-inducing green color. How do I do this again? Is it display? There's definitely a way to do it. Ah, here we go. Change the head display, don't I? Go ahead and make it kind of all New Vegas-y. Make it all white. Well, it's kind of like an off-white, isn't it? It's kind of bluish. Yeah, that looks okay. Oh, any of you are wondering, that's what the interior cells look like when there's nothing covering it. Trippy, right? Alright, so what about this section here? Ah, you see, we've got a little bit of texture glitching right there. You'll see it all the time now I've mentioned it to you guys in the actual game. But there's one right there. We'll have to fix that when we get back in game. But yeah, it works quite well, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I forgot there's a Protectron in here. I completely forgot there's a Protectron in here. Virgil, you stay away. I don't want to talk to you right now, Virgil. He's going to bother me about the serum, which I think I do have. But I don't want to give it to him just yet. Yeah, it looks good downstairs as well, actually, doesn't it? Yeah. Having the different material on the downstairs section really does work well. And when we have different lights and furniture and stuff as well, it will look really good. We will have to go ahead and work out some kind of ceiling as well. But I like it. I do like it. And when we get rid of some of the other rock and add some more lights, this place will look really, really nice. But I do still want to play with the shadows and stuff like that. So, why don't we go ahead and get the old character to sit down. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull up the chat right here. Okay, yeah, so people are basically going ahead and saying that they like things. Everything is going good. What else have we got there? Yep, people seem to be just enjoying themselves. Everything is good. Yep, everything's good. Okay, Nikita Wells says, I tried to unsubscribe in order to resubscribe to see the animations. Doesn't work. Ah, now. I'm not just saying this to you, Nikita. I'm not telling you off. But, people, please don't do that. Because if you do that, YouTube will kind of log someone is unsubscribed from final render. And that will actually affect me in the analytics and the sharing. So, I know you may want to see the animation with your name on it and stuff like that. But if you unsubscribe and resubscribe, that actually hurts the channel if you do that. So, please don't do that. You know, if you want to see your name, you know, you can go ahead and super chat and stuff like that, or sponsor. That would be a good way to do it. But please don't unsubscribe, because that really does affect it. Alright, so let's go ahead. Turn off the caps lock so everyone doesn't think I'm yelling. Alright, go ahead and get the TFC right there. Oh, can't see me right now. If you activate the free cam when you're in first person, without seeing your character, you actually don't see your character at all. There we go. I don't know if I like the Pip-Boy colour now, actually. Unfortunately, until we get some proper lighting in here, it's going to look a bit off. You know what I mean? It's going to look a bit off. Phantom of Thieves Heart says the white reminds me of a hospital. I don't know if that's good or not. Well, it's kind of clinical. You know, he is a scientist, you know, a bioscientist at that. So he would be kind of used to that kind of stuff. Alright, so what else do we need? SUCSM1, which is basically the command to go ahead and adjust the speed of the camera. And TM turns off the menus, the in-game menus. So now we can go ahead and get some smooth movements. Fantastic stuff. Alright, so what if I turn that off? There we go. Ah, there, it looks much better now, doesn't it? Alright, so let's go ahead and start to record. I'm obviously recording using Shadowplay right now, NVIDIA Shadowplay. I don't really like Shadowplay too much. It works, but it's not ideal. You know, really I want my Elgato back, but unfortunately the Elgato HD60 Pro, the one I have, doesn't work with the X370 motherboard, which I just upgraded to. You know, the AMD one. And Elgato will replace the card with a new firmware, new insides. So I can get it to work again, but I've got to send it back to their headquarters in Germany. Oh, darn it, actually. I didn't go ahead and turn off the stream commands right there. Steam even, so people see that. What have we got? James Thompson has subscribed. Thank you very much for that, buddy. Alright, go ahead and jump back in game so I can go ahead and actually focus now. But yeah, I've got to remember to turn off the Steam notifications so they don't pop up in the recordings. I do that quite a lot. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some nice shots. Going to get some nice pillow shots right here. And I'm going to sound really nerdy here. And we just got another notification right there. Again, try again. I think I've actually got to quit the game in order to turn that off. So I don't really want to do that just yet. I'll wait till later on. But yeah, so I'm just getting some pillow shots right now. And pillow shots are basically little shots in between scenes. Well, that's an arty name for them anyway. And it basically comes from poetry. The idea of pillow shots. And a pillow shot is basically just kind of a recurring theme in between scenes. Or in a poem, it would be a verse. And then you can go ahead and just put those in there to kind of signify a new scene. You see it in a lot of poetry, as I said. You often see it in kind of Broadway musicals. You know, like Rent and stuff. They would do it with their words. You know, they would have like No Day But Today and stuff like that. The songs, which were pillow verses of their songs. And also anime does it a lot as well. They will have random shots of the environment. You know, normally with like the kind of very pretty watercolor backgrounds in order to act as pillow shots. And having pillow shots and stuff in between your nice scenes really does kind of give it a nice aesthetic. Alright, so let's see if we can get a shot with the lathe. Kind of right here. We get a shot of Virgil talking to Dogmeat right there. I don't know if he's talking to Dogmeat. He's probably just staring at him. Yep, look old Shrek over there. Right, go ahead and do this. So I do like this shot, but I might actually reverse this shot in the edit. Because I do like the idea of starting on the lathe in focus. And then going ahead and pulling out to Virgil. Focus! It didn't want to focus on the lathe, did it? There we go, got to go a bit lower. Alright, let's do it again. Ooh, that's pretty. That's a pretty shot right there. That's nice. That's nice. Fantastic stuff. I'm starting to notice lots of little floor glitches and stuff. Like there's one right there, dead center of the screen. I'm noticing lots of those now. Alright, let's see if we can get one right there. Gonna get a new shot right here. Recording has started. So obviously I'm streaming at 700 kilobits per second. Which is, you know, kind of low. Very low. It's less than 1 megabit per second. And I'm recording at 130 megabits per second. So I'm recording approximately at almost 140 times the quality as I'm streaming at. That kind of tells you how bad the stream quality is right now. Here we go. Now, so much I'm really looking forward to doing with the lighting of this place. Oh, Protectron. Some people actually ask me about nav meshing and what nav meshing is, if they've heard it in terms of a modding term. You see how this Protectron is just kind of walking into the railing? That's because the nav meshing, it's kind of a template telling characters where they can walk. And the nav meshing is telling this Protectron he can walk, you know, where he's trying to walk. But obviously he can't, so he's just kind of walking in the stairs infinitely. So we will have to re-nav mesh this place so little errors like that don't occur. There we go. Go ahead and get a nice shot right here. There is still a lot of work we've got to do to the walls and stuff, but really it's not so much work to do to the walls, it's work to do to the ceiling. When we add the ceiling... Oh, he finally made it out. Good on you, lad. See? He persevered and he made it. There we go. Alright, are there any other shots I could get? I could probably get one near the door, couldn't I? I haven't got any shots near the door just yet. What on earth is that right there? What on earth has he got on his desk? Is that part of a rad scorpion? Looks like it. Alright, I don't even know if it's worth getting a shot of the door actually, because it is very dark. Yeah, it's too dark. Until we get the lighting in there, there's not much point getting any other shots of the door. Okay, so now we got that. We can go ahead and quick save it and exit the game. Okay, so there's some of our nice shots right there. You know, we got some pillow shots, we got some nice kind of environmental shots, and everything is good. All right, let's see what the chat is like. Oh, I also need to go ahead and relaunch the creation kit, don't I? Rogue Agent 98 says we should put some super mutant research in there for him. Definitely, you can get the giant kind of FEV vials in the biolab at the Institute. We'll definitely be putting some of those in there. And Preston Garvey says, visit settlement in need of help. Your market on the map. No! No mentioning of Preston Garvey in here. Papa Eric Johnson says, why not make your character look like you? Similar to your logo. Well, because, you know, I'm a bloke. And the character isn't a bloke. You know what I mean? Okay, why did 40 plus people just subscribe at once? I'm not complaining. That's what Hans says. Hans Zidzalwowski. Zawalski. I'm really, really sorry. Really sorry if I mispronounced your name there. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the live counter. Let's go ahead and see what the subscription counter is. Someone says I should put a live subscription counter on the stream. I did try to do that, but unfortunately it didn't update properly. You know, it just kind of glitched out a little bit and got very confused. And is my webcam on still? Yes, it is. Okay. So how about I go ahead and check the actual subscriber count here. Let's go ahead and have a look. We're on 39,965. 45 more subscribers to 40,000. Come on, people. Let's do that. Let's hit that number. Let's go ahead and do it. We can definitely do it. I know I trust in you guys. And also, what about some more donations? Has anyone got some money to go ahead and donate to the lovely Final Render? Because we got $70 yesterday. That could probably go to like a GTX 1080 or something like that, you know, which would be amazing. That would be absolutely ace if we could do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab Virgil right there. And open that up. Sweet. Reloading the mod. Alright, so what else are other people saying while this is loading? Wish Your Life says, just do it! That's right. That is the motto of this channel. Just do it. A lot of people have been feeling very down recently because they haven't been able to go ahead and get monetized as early as they'd like to. I feel it. I understand what you're saying. But just do it. You know, just do it. Don't go ahead and let the fact that the monetization stuff is now much, much lower. Just do it. Liam Lane has just subscribed. Hey, that is fantastic. And obviously, thank you very much, Liam Lane. Let's get Liam in the chat. But obviously, the alerts aren't quite working to get all of the people alerted properly on the stream. So I have no idea why that is. Maybe it's just that so many people are subscribing that it's actually not keeping up. You know what I mean? So I might have to look into that, see if there's a way to kind of configure Twitch Labs so that if we get lots and lots of subs, it still shows everyone up. You know, because I really do want to get everybody in the stream if possible. Because it's fun, you know? It's fun to see your name on stream and stuff like that. Especially now we've got the cool dances and stuff like that. So yeah, just again, if you guys have missed it, if you donate, we will get this fantastic alert. And that is actually a donation via Patreon. I actually fixed the alert. Fatal Krauser actually did donate yesterday, but the alert was broken. So unfortunately his message would cut off. But he basically said, keep up the good work. So I'm very glad I actually checked that and fixed that error. Because I definitely don't want your donation messages going missing, you know, just because of an error. If you donate via Super Chat, we will get this one, which is the Fighting Cheering one. And we've already seen the subscriber one. And of course, the sponsor one is the very cool kind of model walk, you know, the kind of catwalk walk. Why is it called a catwalk? Why is it called a catwalk? That actually sounds quite sexist in a way. You know, like, oh, supermodels, they have a catwalk. Oh, Markiplier is uploading videos, is he? Fortnite Part 2. Fortnite? Oh, Marky Moo. What are you going and doing playing that? Play some Battlegrounds. Oh, he's played lots of Battlegrounds, hasn't he? Okay, so it's fully loaded now. Go ahead and jump back into Virgil's laboratory cell. What I might do, actually, I might actually go ahead and adjust my, I might go ahead and actually adjust the files so that it's all labeled and correct. If you're going ahead and trying to make video productions and stuff, it's a really good idea to go ahead and label things appropriately and stuff like that so things don't go missing. Okay, so let's call this one Walls. Go ahead and grab that. File management with Final Render. Isn't that fun, kids? Right, let's go ahead and also grab the desktop. Let's call this... Actually, how many clips have I got in there? Yeah, I got a few, yeah. Let's call this Walls Build. Walls Build? Walls Build is a cousin of mine. Go to throw that in there. Drag it in there. and then go ahead and drop it into the walls section. There we go. So now I have a folder all about the walls. So that'll really help me out in the editing and speed things along. You know, editing is really about discipline, you know. Organize things appropriately and things will be much easier. Alright, since we've opened up the creation kit again, I need to go ahead and make my layer, the final render layer, be the layer we're working on. And detoggle the layers which have all the stuff we don't want to mess with. You know, it's a very good idea to go ahead and do that just so you don't accidentally move things you don't want to move and stuff like that. Alright, what about that sub count? What's it on right now? What's it on right now? Guys, the subscriber count, we need 30 more. 30 more to get 40k, people. Can we do it? Can we get 40k this stream? You know you can do it. You know you can do it. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. Come on, trust your Uncle Render that he'll keep making lots of videos when we hit 40,000 subscribers. Okay, so, what do we need to fix? We had a couple glitches here, didn't we? Let's go ahead and adjust these and fix these before we get too much into it. Do I even need this floor panel anymore? No, I don't even need that one right there. So that can go, and that's fixed that error. No more glitch in texture right there. There was also one over here, wasn't there? If you spot an error in-game, just fix it before you do any more work. You know, fix it straight away. That way you don't forget. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and line that up, snap it in place. Turn on the snapping right there. And there we go. That part of the floor is now fixed. The texture bug is gone. And we've got another one right there. Alrighty. So, kind of line it up. Just like that. There we go. Is that working now? Indeed it is. Okay, so now we need to kind of decide on a ceiling, don't we? We need to decide on a ceiling for this place. So firstly, I'm going to do what I did yesterday. Can anyone think of any unique ceilings, just off the top of their head, that they have seen in the game? So obviously we have got Pridwin floors right here, and we have got Voltec walls. And that's a nice thing about the creation kit, of course, is that you can kind of mix and match things together. But is there anything else we can do to go ahead and actually make it so that we have got a unique looking ceiling? Does anyone recognize any unique looking ceilings that would kind of match this environment? Alrighty, so let's see. I'm just kind of looking at the chat right now. Anna Smith said we need 40 more to get 40,000. Let's go ahead and take a look at that again. We need 29 more people to get 40,000. That is fantastic. Okay, Blaze Notter says you've got to get some stuff done. See you later, Final. Good luck on your sub goal. Everyone say goodbye to Blaze Notter. Goodbye, Blaze. Hope to see you again soon. And when you come back, bring some of your friends so they can subscribe as well. Booyah! Fantastic. Wish Your Life says, my dudes, I just found the biggest glitch in Fallout 4. Just a load of junk in the junk jet and doesn't weigh of anything. Ooh, Wish Your Life. That's a good point. If you're carrying loads of junk and you've got the junk jet, if you put it into the junk jet, it won't weigh of anything. That's a really good glitch, Wish Your Life. That's really, really good indeed. Cam Enright says, Red Rocket ceiling. Red Rocket is a bit different because I think Red Rocket, it's all kind of one unique model. You know, it's not in squares. It's that unique kind of curved shape. So I don't think we can use those. Railroad HQ brick arch ceiling. I don't really like the idea of mixing metal and brick together. You know, it would be very weird to have a brick ceiling but metal walls. If anything, you would have brick walls and a metal ceiling. Joseph Coombe says, glory to the greatest render. Glory to Astoska. I bet you didn't miss that voice. Alright, so I'm trying to think. I honestly don't know what to do because I really like, you know, this kind of floor in here and have that for the ceiling. But let's just go ahead and see what we can do. Let's just type in ceiling. I'm going to adjust the mic there a bit because I've got to use the keyboard. I can never spell ceiling. You know, ceiling is one of those words that I always struggle with. Ceiling is one of those words I can never spell. I can never spell burglar. Birmingham I can never spell. I can never spell ceiling, but apparently I spelled it correctly here. Okay, what have we got here? A bunker ceiling. Bunker ceiling. Oh, we got another notification there. What have we got? Herbert the Pervert has just subscribed. Hey, Chris. What you doing? I hear you want to subscribe to Final Render, Chris. You smell good. Alright, so we got this bunker one right here. That looks alright, actually. We've got kind of a unique tile at the bottom, but just kind of regular old concrete on the underside. Let's take a look at this in game and get a proper look at it. All right, so yeah, we got that kind of texture right there for the ceiling. See what that's like in the engine. It does look pretty good. It does look good. But what about the underside? The underside looks quite ornate. Yeah, that's the underside. Is that a bit too ornate, I wonder? I don't know if I like that side. You know, that section. That looks a bit too fancy, that right there. But the other way could work. We could definitely go with that. Alright, so what are people saying in the chat? What are people saying? Jane Carter says, I before E except after C. I've heard that's not true. I've heard that that rule isn't true. Especially for the word ceiling. Alright, there doesn't actually appear to be any more suggestions for ceiling tiles right there. Doesn't appear to be any more suggestions for those. Okay, so I think I'll go with these for now then. Since we don't have any other... Since we don't have anything else. And then we can always replace them later, because there are ways to basically select all of the objects that are exactly the same and replace all of them at once. So it won't even be hard to go ahead and replace them all. That being said though, do we have other materials for this? So can we get like different textures and stuff on this? Not every model has different textures, but this one does. Okay, this has got lots of different ones. This appears to be adjusting the material for the underside. Let's go and take a look at the underside then. So if we go ahead and adjust the materials here, what does it look like? Yeah, it just kind of changes the wood, but doesn't actually change the kind of concrete look. Sea Orange says try the normal vault ceilings. That's something. That's something. Bunker ceiling from Far Harbor. Robot Murder Mystery Vault. I actually don't know what that is, and also I don't really want to include the DLC assets, because whilst I have done many mods which do require DLC, I try to avoid it for as long as possible, you know, because it's going to sound blunt here, but when you actually go ahead and make the Building with Mods videos as mods that can be downloaded, I can upload the video to Nexus, Bethesda.net on the PlayStation 4, PC, and on the Xbox One. So the video is being shared in 4 entirely new places, and the Xbox mods, they typically get like 3,000 views each, maybe more sometimes. So if I can have the things as an actual download, unlike with the settlement builds, then it actually gets seen by much more people. Does that make sense, guys? Not only that, but obviously you can do more with it. It's downloadable so people can actually use it. Unfortunately, it does kind of cause a problem where a lot of people just kind of subscribe because they want to get mods, which is kind of disheartening because, you know, I'll put loads of effort into a settlement build, you know, using the settlement build options, and people will complain that they can't download it and say that I'm really mean for not doing that, which is nonsense. I'm not a mean guy. But, you know, I feel as if by making it downloadable, some people just assume everyone will be downloadable. That does kind of work. It does kind of work. I don't know if it matches the metal, though. What are people saying? What are people saying? Yeah, people are still saying the Railroad HQ brick ceiling. Again, I don't really want to include brick and metal. Don't know if that works. Ethan Clark says, are you British? Nah, I'm from Wisconsin, I am. I'm from Wisconsin. Nah, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm British. I am definitely British. I take it in my stride that I am British, you know? It basically means I can be as racist as I want and nobody questions it. No, I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. But that's the thing about British people. You know, if a British person says something racist, it's like, oh, stop you. You know, it's like when an old person says something racist. It's like, oh, you stop that, you. Just ignore him, he's British. You know what I mean? Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Probably shouldn't say too many bad things, though. I mean, 30% of you guys who watch me are British. The analytics on the channel are interesting. Because it is, what was it? It's 60% American, I believe. 30% British. And the rest of them are just kind of mostly Scandinavia and Central Europe. And there's a couple of people from Asia. At one point, I saw I had a subscriber from North Korea. I really hope that's not true, because they could get arrested for watching my content, so... But hey, that would be kind of cool, I suppose. It's probably just a VPN or something, so... I don't really believe it, but hey, it's what it is. I don't know why you use a VPN and VPN it to North Korea, but hey, it's what it is. Alright, so what are people saying? wood ceilings. Again, I don't really like the idea of wood. I want this to kind of look like it's part of Sentinel site in a way. Because do you remember I said, well, if you were here yesterday, I said I want this to kind of almost be like an extra part of Sentinel site. You know, like an emergency bunker for Sentinel site. That way it kind of makes sense as to why there is a bunker in the middle of nowhere, you know? Because having a cave in the middle of nowhere makes perfect sense, you know? It's natural, it's a cave. But having a bunker in the middle of nowhere with no purpose doesn't really make much sense. So I do want to maintain the kind of military feel. And let's actually hit record. How about that? Almost did it again. Oops, I did it again. I didn't hit record. And I'm losing all these frames. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, Brittany. What happened to you, Brittany? Is she still touring? I bet she is. I bet she's one of those artists who charges like $200 a ticket and stuff like that. Alright, what's the subscriber count now? Ooh, guys, we need 25 more subscribers for 40k. Come on. Road to 40k, people. 40k. 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 I want to see the 40k chats in the stream. Go into the chat. 40k. 40k. That's what I want to see. But what else is everyone saying? Like, where are they from and stuff? Mr. Vane is from Sweden. I've actually been to Sweden. I did some work in Sweden for a couple days. I did some filming over there. Very nice, actually. But you know what? I went to Sweden. Didn't buy any meatballs. Don't know why I didn't do that. What else have we got? To the way people are from. Bel J. Lem is from Spain. Oh, I bet that's lovely. I bet that's absolutely lovely. Wish Your Life is from Germany. That is fantastic. One person says they're the person from North Korea. Well, that's fantastic. Zero the Ninja says that they're the one from North Korea. If that's true, as much as I love the support, don't get into any trouble watching this. You know what I mean? I actually heard a thing not long ago. I was watching a documentary on piracy, video piracy. And there was actually a thing saying that apparently like 40% of people under 15 in Korea have seen Western television, which is a arrestable offense. And Piper has subscribed. Thank you very much for that, Piper. That is absolutely fantastic. Are you the Piper from Fallout 4, I wonder? Of course not. You're fictional. Sorry. Alright, so let's go ahead and add some more of these ceiling panels here and kind of get rid of the cave rock as we go. Obviously, there are some problems with deleting the cave rock, like some of these wires and stuff will have to be readjusted. I'm not going to lie, adjusting wires can be annoying, or is it just going to work? Oh, it's just going to work. Oh, fantastic. There are sometimes the wires, or the splines as they are called in the creation kit, can be a bit fiddly, but it actually looks like I'm going to be able to adjust them, which is fantastic. Okay, yeah, so that is the ceiling going all the way to that part. Got a ceiling going all the way along there, and it matches pretty nicely. And again, we can change the ceiling if we want to. More notifications right there. What have we got? Will Lewis has just subscribed. Will Lewis? Will Lewis do what? Ha! Talk about comedy right there. Thanks very much, Will. That's very, very kind of you to go ahead and subscribe. Alright, so now we need to go ahead and get some more of these ceiling panels, don't we? Go ahead and get this one right here. I could probably just do lots of them at once, you know. Go ahead and select a few. Let's do that. That way I don't have to keep kind of copy and pasting as often. Or duplicating, as I should say, because I'm not actually copying and pasting. Alright, so go ahead and do that. Control D. Control your D, woman. And go ahead and drag that along. Ah, something else you'll notice here by adding new ceilings. This light bulb is no longer in the correct position. You know, it's just kind of right there. So I'll have to go ahead and lower that just like that. There we go. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for little stuff like that. You know, because that can really break the immersion if you see half a light bulb. I know whenever I see half a light bulb, I go, I wonder where the other half of that light bulb is. Maybe it broke. Maybe no one installed it. Right, here we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-da. Go ahead and grab this one. Line it up there. Fantastic. So you see, if you've kind of got symmetrical environments, you can do a lot of work very quickly by kind of copying and pasting things. That's why square buildings are so simple. You know? But obviously, square buildings aren't fantastic. What have we got there? Firewatch Gaming has subscribed. Thank you for keeping watch, Firewatch. That is fantastic. I need to play Firewatch, actually. But that being said, I've already seen a Let's Play of it. And I don't know if it would be the same. So I kind of regret watching the Let's Play on it, actually. I know it's bad to say, because I obviously do YouTube. But Let's Plays do have a negative effect on some games. It could have some good things, because obviously I wasn't sure if I liked Firewatch, but I watched a Let's Play and I might buy it. But at the same time, I might not, you know, because I know how it ends and stuff. I suppose, really, just uploading little snippets of a Let's Play is probably the way to go. It's also one of the reasons why demos aren't as popular anymore. Because, you know, if they don't like the demo, they might not buy the game. But if they just look at a trailer, they might, you know? I think there was a survey going around, and it said that people are more likely to buy a game by watching a trailer than they are by playing a demo. Which is very weird, because I guess, you know, a trailer can lie. Well, not lie, but make it seem more exciting. There we go. So we go ahead and delete some of these bits of rock right there. So now we can see how much taller this room is now. You know, this new room is much, much bigger indeed. Also, definitely get rid of that cave rock right there, because this cave rock is going to be hidden behind these walls. So let's get rid of it. Get rid of it because it will still be loading that model, which is there, and you're never going to see it. So let's just delete it. That way it'll be quicker on loading, you know what I mean? Well, it'll be less slow. Anyways. Alright, so now I've done that. I need to go ahead and adjust this to be a new snapping thing, don't I? So I apologise if you're watching this to try to maybe get tips on the creation kit. I'll try to give you tips. Just tips. Occasionally about the creation kit. But I do tend to work quite fast in the creation kit now because I've gotten a bit better at it, you know? Has that applied? Has it applied? There we go. Okay, it's applied. Right, go ahead and move that object window to the side. Fantastic stuff right there. Alright, so now Control D. Slide it up. Alright, so there is our ceiling right there. And as you can see, it's not perfectly lined up. So we can do that. But unfortunately, we actually do get this kind of gap here, don't we? So what if I lowered them a bit more and did it the way I did the other ones? Kind of just like that. Oh, but now that's poking through, isn't it? That's poking through there. How did I do it before? Oh, here's an idea. Here's an idea. Let's flip it over. Flip it over. From a hand down, flip it and reverse it. If you got a big, let me search it. From a hand down, flip it and reverse it. It's or whatever it is Missy Elliott said. What did we just get a notification? Manic Gaming has just subscribed. Isn't that great news? I think he subscribed because he heard Missy Elliott being sung on the live stream. Well, no. I don't know about that. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and see what our sub count is on. What's the sub count on, people? Okay, guys. 12 more people. 12 more. 12 more. Who's gonna be subscriber 40,000? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? I don't know. I haven't met them yet. But whoever it is, they're gonna be one of the most beautiful people in the world. When you're in love with the beautiful woman. Do-do-do. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm just wondering, how much of that extra bit am I actually gonna see anyway? How much of it am I actually gonna see? I'm gonna see like a good foot of it, aren't I? So glad I did that. Gonna make it look a bit neater. I'm gonna set that as the snap reference and apply. I don't know why changing up a snap reference takes so long. I don't know why it takes forever to work that out. Hey, it is what it is. You know, what can I say? Is what it is. Which is the slogan around here. We have many slogans around here. There we go. Slide that across. Boom, there we go. Is that intersecting with the wall now? It's, oh man, it's just short. Okay, we've got to go ahead and do one more. What a waste of polygons that is. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, so now we have got the full ceiling in here as well. Got the full ceiling in there. Let's see what it looks like in game. Yep, okay. So the walls look good. And there's no obvious holes and stuff, is there? Ah, we've got a hole right there. We've basically got to go ahead and plug that now, haven't we? Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this cave rock. And grab some more tiles right here. Right, how's that looking then? How's that looking? Is it alright, love? Does it look alright? Hey? Is that good? Alright, whilst I said I want to keep some of the cave rock, I don't think that bit works. That one right there, I'm trying to click on. The brown part. You know, no brown parts, please. And why can't I click on this? Alright, click on that bit. That's fine. Now the cave rock. I'm clicking on something else. That is a problem with the creation kit. There we go. So now if I move that. Yeah, I can get away with getting rid of that, can't I? But there is a gap right there, actually. So I might leave that just to cover up that gap. Maybe if I rotate it a bit. Like that. That's better. That covers the gap and was a little on the other side. Yep, other side, it looks totally fine. So there we go. So now we've covered up that gap. And everything's good. Now I do have a plan for these pillars here. I'm not going to do anything too drastic with them, but I'm going to replace them with something else. Because these actually do give quite a nice symmetry to the room, these pillars, as well as making sense, you know, from a structural standpoint. So, what are we actually looking at in the chat and stuff like that? How's the sub count doing? How's the sub count doing? Oh, guys, 11 more. 11 more people. 11 more people to get 40,000. So what are we seeing in the chat then? What are we seeing in the chat? Daniel Wilson says, I guess if the spam in the chat... Nah. Daniel Wilson says, I guess if we all spam the chat asking him, he may notice quicker. Notice what exactly? What am I supposed to notice? What am I supposed to notice? I don't know. Are people spamming memes again? They better not be spamming memes. Can't stand memes. Okay. Ah, see? I did it. I did the meme. Rufflecopter, my shizzle manizzle. Quickly, Ugandan Knuckles is Rufflecoptering, or whatever it is. I hate memes. Alright, so, now that we've got that, I'm actually going to stop the recording there and get a new clip. Now, what I want, I basically want some pillars that you can find in the vaults. Just got to adjust the microphone a bit there, so I don't bash it with the keyboard. I apologize, that makes a lot of noise. Adjust the old pop shield there. Okay, so I want a vault asset. And I believe it's part of the vault atriums. So if I type in vault and go down to static, we got some of the vault stuff right here. Got like cryo pipes and stuff like that. And it is not in there. No, it is not. Okay, so I believe typing in VLT also got us the vault items. Really? Did you just do that? Thanks, Kip. Thanks, Creation Kit. Thanks for that. Alright, so let's go ahead. Bring it on over here. Okay, so now we've got that. Go ahead and sort it via item type. So we can find the static ones. Here we go. So we've got like these kind of vault hall utilities things and stuff. There's one part in particular I am looking for. Like, some of you might actually know what I'm talking about. There's kind of like these vertical pillars with square bases I want. And I want that to hold up the ceiling. I hope it fits. I hope it's tall enough. Because I think that would be a really nice addition. We've got vault ceiling arches. No, that's not it there. I go, oh, struts. Is this what I'm after? Vault struts. We're almost there. We're getting there. We're almost there. Strut 3. Nope, not that one. And a vault stairwell. Resident wall free place. Nope, that's not it. Vault ceilings, vault wall sides. This is the problem with the creation kit. It can be quite hard to find things, especially specific things. And sometimes if I'm really not in a good... that's similar to what I'm looking for. Do you guys know what I'm looking for now? Similar to that, except it's a whole one. It's got to be around here. That's a half one. That's another half one. Where are the full ones? I suppose I could just get two of them and put them together, couldn't I? Yeah, I think I could do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab one of these then. And that's the wrong thing. God darn it. Gosh darn diddly darn it. Okay, so where is it again? That's it. That's what I'm after. Alright, so now I've finally found that. What have we got? Pinky Lana Lavender Loud has just subscribed. Pinky Lana, how loud is that lavender of yours? Yeah, John Cena. Fantastic stuff. So let's go ahead and see what the subscriber count is now, because we are very nearly there, people. Oh, 20 more people it says here on the live subscriber count. 20 more people to go ahead and get 40k. I know you can do it, guys. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Alright, so let's read some of the chat here. Alrighty, so Wish Your Life says subscribe account link is on the Discord, guys. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't even notice that. I've actually got Discord closed right now because I am working right now. Alrighty, so what else have we got? Just kind of going ahead and looking through all this. Well, often people spamming memes and stuff like that. SSG Animation says, where you from, Render? Man, I'm straight out of Compton, baby. No, I'm from everywhere, really. I've kind of lived around in quite a lot of places, but right now I'm in the Lincolnshire area. Alrighty, so what else have we got? Nikita Wells says, General Atomics Galleria Settlement. What about it? Don't know what that means. Are you asking me to do one? I don't know. Okay, James Thompson says he's a YouTuber. He isn't allowed to have secrets. Well, maybe, actually, I'm a secret YouTuber. Did you think of that? Okay, Rogue Agent 98 says, when will this building with mods be out? Well, I don't know, really. It depends when it's done, I suppose. I've gotten quite good at editing building with mods quite quickly, but I do tend to upload them in very high quality on my internet, which is quite slow. So it can take like an extra day as well just to upload it. So keep that in mind. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this in now then. What's it snap to go ahead and do that? Let's go ahead and move it roughly in place. And see if this idea of mine works. Because I think it'll look quite nice if we can get it to line up with the floor appropriately. We might have to rearrange some of the floor in a little bit. But I can cope with that. There we go. Go ahead and set it to that floor snapping point. Floor snapping point. Apply, please. Okay, so now that we've done that, go ahead and line up there and get rid of this. And then duplicate it, rotate it around. Like that. And bring it this way. Well, it's the wrong section. That's the problem with it. They don't line up. But do you know the idea I'm kind of looking for, people? I want this kind of long pillar that you can get. Similar to that. Maybe if I just type in column. 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 Right, C-O-L-U-M-N. Here we go. So, vault columns here. Ah! That's what I was looking for all along. Just type that in and I get it straight away. There we go. That actually fits as well. Fantastic. Alright, one thing I do need to do, though, I need to make it all rusty. I need to make it rusty, because otherwise it really does not match at all. That's actually a pre-war one. So, there's like a damaged one there. There we go. That kind of matches the environment a little bit. Okay, oh, but it's actually got the residence texture there, you know, with the kind of pretty wallpaper and stuff. Don't like that. Okay, just damage theme. Yep, that works. That works perfectly well and matches the walls as well. Fantastic stuff, and we'll go ahead and do the same for over here. Place it right there. There we go. So now, just by doing that, we will actually get the same kind of feeling of Virgils' laboratory, because it's the same kind of, you know, same kind of layout, but it gets rid of the rock, you know? Well, not Dwayne Johnson. I mean, you know, the actual feeling of the place. The actual feeling of the place. So, now that that's done, I can go ahead and get some shots of this, can't I? So there we go. We've got ahead and got the footage of that right there. There we go. Got a shot of that one, and also we'll get a shot of this one. Great stuff. Now that that's done, what do we want to do next then? So the entire layout is pretty much done now, people. The layout is done. We can pretty much get to doing the furniture and stuff now, unless there is something fundamental that we need to do in terms of the layout of the place. Yeah. So I don't know, guys. I think we might be good to go and start decorating with it. What do you think, guys? Do you think that there is anything else structurally we need to do? You know, in terms of like the environment of the flooring, the ceiling, and the walls. What do you guys say about that? Okay, Rogue Agent 98 says, what type of music do you listen to? I know it sounds like a really boring answer, but I listen to a lot of kind of music. I really do listen to a lot of kind of music, but really, what I listen to the most is probably just kind of simple generic rock and stuff. Like I listen to a lot of Nirvana, a lot of Metallica, stuff like that. But really it changes. It really does change quite a lot. So what else have we got? Let's see. FireZ Game says, let's see if we can hit 40k by midnight. Let's see if we can get it before midnight. What time is it now? It's 20 past 10 in the UK. Let's see if we can get it by 11. How about that? Can we get to 40,000 subscribers by 11 o'clock at night? You know you want to. Let's give it a go. Alright, what else have we got in the chat? Just kind of looking here. Nick Foster says, revisit the door. You know, the aesthetic doesn't fit. I don't know. I do quite like the door. You know, the door I think is a really nice, kind of sturdy addition, because the idea of this bunker, as I've said a few times, was to kind of give like almost a protection area, kind of like an extra outpost for Sentinel Site. And Sentinel Site is a nuclear launch facility, you know, it's an ICBM launcher. So if you were going to be launching ICBMs, you would definitely want a big kind of lead-lined reactor door like this, so people, and most likely radiation, couldn't get in, you know? So I really do like the door. I think I want to keep the door. Besides that, everything else I think is pretty good and ready for furniture. Daniel Wilson says, what are you going to do at 40k? I'm probably going to carry on doing what I'm doing right now and carry on streaming, because we're going to hit it tonight. That's what we're going to do. I don't know if I'll do anything special for 40k. I mean, it doesn't really feel like a very special number. You know, I feel as if 50k would be perfect. 50k is a good time to do a special video of some kind, but 40, not so much. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Cam Enright says, you ever listen to the band Muse? I don't listen to Muse, no. And the reason is because every single song feels way too long. You know, they've got good songs, but every song is too long. You know, like Newborn is a great song. Plug-in Baby is a great song. Nice as Sidonia is a great song. But I can't listen to an album. Every song is way too long. You know what I mean? It just drags on and on and on. Much like this stream, final render stream. Okay. Okay, no one else is saying that we need to go ahead and basically go ahead and change anything with the environment. So I think we need to go back in game, get some more shots of the finished ceiling and also the pillars, check for any more errors, and then we can go ahead and do all the furniture and stuff like that. Okay, so while I'm getting this ready, actually I'm going to play an ad. We haven't had any donations and stuff like that, and obviously earning money is what I do. You know, I need to do that. So I'm going to play an ad now, and then we're going to carry on with the build. So, see you in a second. I hope that worked. Anyway, I hit play ad. I don't know if you're seeing one. You might be. If not, never mind. Okay, so, Nexus. Alright, so if there was an ad, I presume it's finished now. If there was one at all. James Smith says, ever listen to AC/DC? Yep, I've listened to lots of AC/DC. I really like AC/DC. I generally did feel very down when, you know, the obvious passing recently of Malcolm Young. That was generally very sad. But always, never mind. Oh, we have a notification. What have we got? Savage Wolfmans has just subscribed. Savage Wolfmans? What are you mad about? Are you wolf savage? I'd be mad about that, that's for sure. Fantastic stuff. Thanks very much for subscribing, dude. Are you going to launch Fallout 4 now? Okay, so now that that is done, opening up Fallout 4. Oh man, getting parched already. Coffee doesn't really help too much when you're dehydrated. But luckily, not only do I have my coffee, but I've got the fantastic surgeon himself, Dr. Pepper. Yep, I love me some Dr. Pepper. Helps keep me awake. And you know, what's the worst that can happen, right? Huh? Right. Where is my peasant stick? Where is my peasant stick? Blare my peasant stick. There we go. Oh, excellent. My chair is stuck on the wire. You know that thing when your chair rolls over the wire? Hate that. Definitely a first world problem, but hey, it's what it is. Excellent stuff. And Golly Matheson has just subscribed. Golly, it's Matheson. Hello, everyone. Everyone say hello to Golly. That's very, very nice of you to subscribe there, dude. Very nice of you indeed. Right now, we're just going to go ahead and get some of the shots we need for the video. And then, hopefully, we can start decorating. I don't actually know how long this Build of a Mods video is going to be, because I do need to make smaller videos. But that being said, though, Build of a Mods has always been quite a nice length. You know, it's anywhere from 10 minutes to 20 minutes. You know, sometimes they've been like 25, something like that. But obviously, things like Subnautica and stuff are typically 20 minutes and stuff. But Build of a Mods is a bit shorter, which I quite like. Okay, here we go. So TFC, TM, or not TM, SUCSM 1, TM. There we go. Free camera engage. Fantastic stuff. Alright, so let's see if we can get a shot of, like, Virgil or something. We haven't got any shots of Virgil, but he is standing right in the dark. Why can't you stand in the light, Virgil? He really is one ugly dude, isn't he? I know he looks like Shrek, but that's kind of the point, isn't it? Okay, so we need our pillow shot of our character. Ooh, that's a nice shot. Look at that. Look at that lens flare. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice shot right there. Okay, so I'm recording with shadow plate. That's a nice shot. Oh, and she looks straight at us. That's a brilliant way. I do like it when the character kind of does, like, subtle animations. You know, kind of looking at the camera and stuff like that. Sometimes, like, raising an eyebrow and stuff. I can't control really precise stuff like that. But it's awesome when it happens. Okay, there we go. We got a little shot there. It looked a bit jittery to me. I don't know if the frame rate is actually bad. Oh, Cam Enright has donated $5. There wasn't an ad earlier, so here's a donation. Oh, Cam. Thanks very much for that, Cam. That is really nice. So there wasn't an ad earlier. I'll have to look into that. But hey, if people donate, we don't need to have ads anyway. So, everyone, in the chat now, okay? Everyone in the chat. Everyone in the chat. Cam. In the chat. Everyone get a Cam chant going. Excellent stuff. So yeah, actually I'm thinking I will put the money from the donated stuff to really good use. I think like a GTX 1080 would be really, really good for the channel, because I've obviously now got a really powerful CPU, but I don't have a powerful GPU. I'm on the 970. It's good enough for most things, but going ahead and going up to a 1080 would be fantastic. You know, I would get much more graphical memory, which is the problem, is that there's less graphical memory on the graphics card. You know, there's only 4 gig on this, and someone actually told me technically there's only like 3.5, but it's overclocked, which I believe it is. So FOV, just adjusting the wideness now. There we go. So something like that would be absolutely fantastic. But unfortunately, graphics cards are really expensive at the moment because, I don't know, cryptocurrency mining? God damn. I'm going to have to pay more for a graphics card because you want to invest in your... No, whatever. I'm not going to get into it. But personally, I'm just angry I've got to pay more for a graphics card if I want to get a new one. If it works, amazing. But if it fails, it's going to be really bad for a lot of people. A lot of people invested a huge amount of money. You know, there are photos of like giant Bitcoin farms with like 50 GTX 10 items in a single server rack and stuff. And they've got multiple server racks. It's insane to look at how much money people are investing into the Bitcoin. But then again, you know, if it really is on the up and up, then buying a few extra 1080s isn't really a problem, is it? Alright, so go ahead and get a nice shot right here. I love those God Rays right there. They look gorgeous. And again, that's down to the EMB and stuff like that. You don't see those God Rays in the creation kit because we actually turn them off, because it will slow down the creation kit a bit. But having it in here looks amazing. Really does. Alright, so what else could look good? We haven't really got a shot from this angle yet, have we? Let's go ahead and get a shot this way. So obviously it does look a bit bare right now. But when we add stuff to the walls like posters and computer monitors, television sets, stuff like that, this place will look really, really nice, I promise. And we will have to add a lot of stuff. You know, if I want to make this place look like a kind of military-esque place, there will be a lot of leftover tech, a lot of leftover pre-war tech. Well, maybe not pre-war, but leftover tech anyway. There we go. We really don't need many shots for this part because it'll only be a very small section of the video. Oh! That was dog meets tail. That really took me off guard, that did. Oh, hello, Virgil. Let's go and get a shot of you then. Come on, you ugly tramp. I really don't want to talk to Virgil while I'm in here because he keeps bugging me about the serum. Ooh, that's a nice shot. Little jittery, but it's not bad. Alright, we got one more shot of the main character. And then we can get started. So obviously there are other things we've got to fix and stuff like that. Look at all these lights and stuff. Look at these wires. That's obviously wrong. You know, they're just hanging off nothing. So we'll have to go ahead and adjust all of those. Alright, and another pillow shot right here. I might actually get a standing pillow shot right here. Get her to stand up. Okay, get her to stand up right there. And maybe we'll get one of the model walking shots. Should we do that? Yeah, if we do it from this angle, it might be like she's walking into the light. That'll be very pretty shot indeed. Okay, so what we need to do is go ahead and select the character. It won't actually select on the character right now because there's obviously like some fog or something it's clicking on instead. Kind of adjust the camera till we can get to an angle to where we can select our character. I might just film her like this until she does like some kind of pretty little look around the room or something like that. Go to get her standing there. Ah, this is the animation I really like, the kind of head grab. There we go. Get it recording. Wait for the thing to slide off screen. There we go. And let's go. Oh, that's almost a nice shot, but I wasn't really ready for it. Again, so let's just do what I normally do. Leave the camera on the character until she does some kind of nice animation. Like that. That's pretty cool. You know, just, what up? What up, pimp? But if we can get like the hair grab again, I really like that because it looks like a very natural thing to do while the Christmas music plays. That's also a good one. That's kind of like she's reflecting on the environment we've just built. Yeah, let's go with that. That's good. Alright, so TFC, TM. Great stuff. Alright, so quick save that. And let's exit out. Excellent stuff, excellent stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring up the chat again. Salim says, Salim Burb says the door needs a terminal. That might be something we need to do, actually. Okay, Daniel Wilson says, do we think Render drives? I don't drive, actually. I don't have a car, but then again, I don't really need one at the same time. Joseph Coombs says, you missed the Building with Mod series. We're doing it right now. We're doing it right now. Hanzo for Life and Death says, this is Mark Hamill. Like to donate $100. Well, go ahead, Mark Hamill. You go ahead and do that. Rogue Agent 98 says, did you hear about the copper shortage? Yes, I had to pay much more for my DDR4 RAM because of it. Isn't that fantastic? What else are people saying? Hunter Cover says, we just had hail in Cornwall. Oh dear, that's horrible. That's really not nice. Let's go ahead and take a look. President Garvey says he loves his job. Oh really? Oh, that's good to know. What else have we got? Simon Cox says he's got two 980s. That's not a bad SLI setup, actually. That would probably work quite well, actually. Two 980s. That would actually be a nice little thing. I thought about doing SLI with my current graphics card. But unfortunately, they're quite hard to get hold of now. I've got the kind of mini Gigabyte GTX 970. And they're not really sold much anymore. You know, they're kind of designed for mini ITX cases. Unfortunately, they can be quite hard to get hold of. But that would be ideal for an SLI setup for me. Probably cheaper than doing a GTX 1080, that's for sure. Just more power, I guess. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up the creation kit still. I did tell it to open, didn't I? We can go on that, there we go. Oh, so we're saying, Wish Your Life says, want to see a magic trick? Can subscribe. Oh. Want to see a magic trick? I can subscribe a second time with the same account, but sub doesn't count. I've said this before, people, but please, if you're already subscribed, don't unsubscribe and resubscribe like that. Because that actually gets logged on YouTube's analytics as someone is unsubscribed from Final Render. And it actually affects where I'm placed in the search engine and stuff. And it actually has a very negative effect if people subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe, unsubscribe, stuff like that. So please don't do that. Please don't do that. I understand if you want to see your name pop up, you know, on the chat and stuff like that, but please don't do that. That really does have a negative effect on the channel if that happens. So what's the sub count at? Sub count is at 39,986. Almost there, people. Almost there. We need another 14 subscribers to hit that 40k. You guys, are you guys still tweeting the channel and stuff like that? What I want you to do, here's what I want you to do. I want you to find, you can share it in the chat as well. I want you to find your favourite, your absolute favourite Final Render video. And I want you to show that to all your friends and share it with them. You know, whether if it's a building with mods or a Subnautica video, maybe one of the episodes of Resident Evil 7, Dark Souls, any of the videos I've done. Tell me your favourite video and then share it with your friends on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Bebo, MySpace, you know, Google+, all of that other stuff. Do that, and then we will hit that 40k, no problem. Wish Your Life said, you already said that, isn't that, yeah. Final Render, you already said that, it isn't that, now I feel hated. No, Wish Your Life, I don't hate you, you're one of my favourite subscribers. Everyone is one of my favourite subscribers. And also, you know, you're from Germany, and I like Germany, you comment a lot, you've got like Hatsune Miku on your profile. I don't hate you. I don't hate you at all. What I hate is YouTube's algorithm being so strict and based upon numbers rather than personalities and stuff, you know? There should be like, there should basically be a kind of special tab on YouTube for personality. You know, do you like this guy's personality? You know? That's what should actually work. That's what separates everything out. Let's see, what else have we got? FireZ Game says, check my Twitter. Check my Twitter? What am I checking? Chris Chrome has gone ahead and tweeted out. That is fantastic. What else have we got? Yeah, we've got lots of people basically going ahead and tweeting out the live stream. Final Fallout, Chrissy Reed, 4th Pixel. Yep, lots of people are going ahead and sharing it. Unknown has gone ahead and shared it as well. Lots of people are going ahead and sharing the live stream. But as I said, I want you guys to go ahead and tweet out, share on Facebook, your favourite Final Render video. Even if it's an awful one. I want you to go ahead and do that. We'll hit 40k no problem if we go ahead and do that. Okay, Daniel Wilson says he remembers Bebo. Yep. Didn't last long, I don't think. Well, I don't know. Did it go away? I'm tempted to look it up, but, you know, I don't know what horrible things I'll find. Okay, so now we're back in the creation kit. Open up Virgils laboratory. It is an interior cell, obviously, which is nice. Because when you work with the interior cells, you always get much higher frame rates. Because it's not rendered in the entire world, of course. Hunter Covers says, you don't have Twitter, so sorry. No, don't apologise for not having Twitter. Don't apologise for it. But anyways, you can help. It's fantastic by sharing it and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'm starting to see more people are going ahead and checking their Twitters. Chris Combe has gone ahead and tweeted out saying he's almost at 40k. That is fantastic. Final Fallout is basically going ahead and tweeting out the live subscriber count. That's pretty darn awesome. Let's go ahead and check the live count right now. What's it at? What's it at? We still need 12 more people. 12 more according to my things. Okay. So now we're actually back in here. What? Why am I here? This isn't the cell I'm looking for. This is the UFO crash site cell. Why am I here? I must have clicked on the wrong one. Not Commonwealth cells, darn it. Okay, yeah, I accidentally clicked on the wrong cell. Wish Your Life has noticed that demonetization on YouTube has gotten really bad. Juicy Head has had to censor weapon and brutality. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm getting very dehydrated. Wish Your Life says, I have noticed that demonetization has gotten really bad on YouTube. Juicy Head had to go far to censor the weapon and brutality related words. Unfortunately, it is true. But to tell you the truth, there are ways around it. Primarily, what I've been doing is to go ahead and upload videos a few days before they're going live. That way, the automatic kind of censor bar will pick it up, will flag it, demonetize it, and then I can submit it to an actual review, so an actual person looks at it. And then when the person has looked at it, then I make it live to people. Does that make sense? Because sometimes it only takes a few hours, sometimes it takes a few days. So if you have the video ready a few days before it's meant to go live, then you can go ahead and have the monetization back before it goes out to people. Does that make sense? I hope so. Alrighty, so what's the sub count now? I want to check the sub count one more time before we start building furniture. Oh, guys, we need 11 more people. 11 more people to hit 40k. That's what we want. 11 more people to hit 40k. I've got faith in you people. I know you can do it. I got faith. But you gotta have faith. There we go. Okay. Oh, bless you, George Michael. So now it's time to go ahead and add some furniture and stuff, isn't it? And do some lighting and stuff. Let's go ahead. Work with the layers. Make it safe. Superb. So now that is done, let's go ahead and do some tidying first. We'll get rid of some of this dead rock here. And that wood. And we'll just start by kind of moving some stuff, you know, moving some of the items. Oh, eye up, eye up. What's that right there? What's that there, young scamp? Oh, we got ourselves a bit of flooring that's not lined up, have we? Oh, dear, oh, dear. Let's go ahead and bring that in. Right. Is that lined up? No, it isn't lined up because we didn't select our snapping reference, did we? Go away, that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Get off my screen. There we go. Go ahead and select one of the flooring platforms. Sweet. Apply. Excellent stuff. Always takes a long time with this. Okay, Cam Enright says the first video that I ever watched of mine was for Taverton Boathouse building with mods. He had like 10,000 subscribers. Haven't visited the channel in like 6 months and they grow up so fast. I really liked the Taverton Boathouse build. That was a really good video, yeah. Like, one of the reasons why I liked that one is because it felt very natural. You know, I suppose law-friendly would be the term used. But I really liked that one. It felt very natural. I had kind of like a story behind it and stuff like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and line that up right there. So that flooring is now in place and lined up. Okay, so let's go ahead and start tidying up some of this furniture now. Let's start recording before I forget. Going to grab the workshop and a lot of the items on it. I mean, a lot of the clutter we can keep, you know, because it does look natural, a lot of the clutter. We'll keep the lamp as well. Go ahead and try to grab that little kerosene can. And also the chemistry equipment. Are they separate? Well, the beaker's separate anyway. Grab the engine, the little cinder block, and the lamp. Alright, so let's move these as one now. There we go. You've got to be kidding me. That's part of the friggin... Okay, whatever. Let's just do it. Grab these wires as well. Ooh, not the walls. We don't want to move the walls. No, siree. Excellent stuff. So let's move that a bit back. There we go. And, oh dear. That's not quite right. It's floating. It's the wrong trousers, grommet. Alright, so let's basically go ahead and just kind of get it in the right position. Kind of like that. And now we'll adjust everything else so it fits on the floor appropriately. And turn the snapping back on. Go ahead and do this. You see, the problem is things are different heights and stuff. So we kind of got to do things individually rather than as one. Okay, and what is that right there? What's that there? That's part of the wires, isn't it? Oh, great. Just perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and... got to manually slide this back onto the engine, haven't we? Slide that back on there. That's like part of a cap which is holding the wires in place, wasn't it? Go ahead and throw that back on. Obviously, we can lose that. Doesn't matter. It's quite a nice little touch, actually. So I'll try to keep it if possible. Slide that back on to the top of the engine. Yep, that's intersecting okay. And now we've also got to redo these wires, haven't we? Adjusting wires, as I said earlier, can be very fiddly. Because look at what we've got to work with. You know, we've got to grab these giant kind of green dials and adjust those. So adjusting wires can be very fiddly. And don't even talk to me about adjusting slack and stuff like that. How do I adjust slack again? There was like a special button combination to where you can make wires taut or kind of hanging down, you know what I mean? I don't remember the actual shortcut right now. A lot of the times if I do something clever with the creative kit, I've just got a tutorial open at all times, you know? I'm not going to lie and say I know it off by heart. I look up tutorials very often for some of the more complicated things. Like any kind of scripting and stuff, for example. I'm going to rotate this a bit. Because I kind of like it facing that way. I'm going to adjust the dials right there. Does that still line up now? Go ahead and line those up again. This is very weird music, isn't it? What is this music? I don't even know. Well, it's mine. I should know it. Well, it's not mine. Someone else made it. But I downloaded it, so I should know what the music is, right? But again, all the music comes from the royalty-free sections on YouTube. So there we go. That's that. And now you'll probably notice something else. Do you see these things right here? These are the light sources for this kind of lamp, you know, the kind of God rays. So what we need to do, we need to move these, all of them, back onto where the light is. Otherwise, there'll just be some light hanging in the air. And we don't want that. Not one bit. So we've got to go ahead and grab all of these. Oh, I think that's everything, is it? Yep, that's good. Okay, so line this back up with the lamp. Line it up with the lamp right here. You know, it's kind of like a construction light, isn't it? Line it up like that so that they match. Turn the engine back on. Does that look right? A bit closer, maybe. Yeah, that looks like it matches. Sweet. And also, let's save it here. Why not? Go ahead and do that. So that's a little bit of workshop moved. And I don't like that, you know, that's kind of at an angle for no reason. Let's go ahead and make that completely flat by adjusting its rotation. There we go, just like that. And then move it down again. Put the snapping back on. Sweet, there we go. Alright, so that's a little workshop bit done. And, ooh, what have we got there, actually? Got a bit of dirt or something flying in the air. And that's not what we want to happen with our dirt. Come on, grab that bit of dirt. There we go. Because a lot of the times if you see a dirty counter, the counter isn't naturally dirty. It is a decal or, in this case, a model, which someone has actually placed manually. Believe it or not. But there are decals and stuff as well, obviously. There we go. It's obviously only 1 pixel. So we've got to get that lined up pretty nicely. There you go. And you never know, would you? You'd never know. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we have got here. Oh, guys, 9 more people. 9 more people for 40k. Can we get 9 more people to hit the 40k? I think that would be fantastic, don't you? I think that would be amazing. Cam Enright says, maybe Final Render is an architect. No, not at all. Or maybe an exotic dancer. I'm not exotic. James Thompson says, Render collects 2p coins. That's settled. I don't remember the last time I actually had coins. You know, I honestly don't remember the last time I actually carried cash. I didn't really need to, you know, because obviously everything's done on card and stuff like that, isn't it? Okay, Joseph Coombs says they broke up with their girlfriend, but then they kept the cap of the toothpaste. You know who else does that? A synth. Alright. That's very, very unusual to say the least. Very, very unusual. But anyways, so let's see what we need to do now for the furniture. Like, really, I need to get some kind of military-esque tables, don't I? So kind of counters and stuff like that. Science lab counters. But what I might do, I might see if I can grab some of the really big things from the Institute first. You know, the FEV vials. Because some of them are quite big. So if I can grab those now and put them in place, then I'll have an idea of how much space I kind of have to work with, you know? So what's this one right here? Ah, you see, that's one which has got 3 super mutants in it. And a broken one. Interesting. Twist. Right, okay, so do we have any other things to do with the FEV? Let's go ahead and put onto static. Well, there is just one here by the look of it. I thought there were more FEV kind of containers and stuff. So we got that there. It is pretty big, actually. That's really big. I could make it smaller. Is that cheating? Yeah, that don't work, does it? Or does it? I don't know. I really love the idea of having the FEV vials, but if that's all there is, then I don't know if I want to have it if it's that big. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save the game. We're actually going to pay a trip to the Institute. We're going to go to the Institute, people. And we're actually going to go take a look in the biochemistry wing and see what we can find. And we can remember their names and stuff like that, so we can bring them over to here. Does that make sense? Going to go on a little field trip here. So what I need to do, I need to find my cell view, don't I? Oh, we got a notification of some kind. What have we got? We have got Late to the Fallout has subscribed. Hey! Thank you very much for subscribing. Late to the Fallout. That is fantastic. What are we on now? What are we on now? Oh, there's the cell view. Why is the cell view tiny? I need the cell view to be bigger. I need it to be bigger. But anyways, let's go ahead and check the sub count now. Sub count now. Yeah, 8 more people. 8 more people to hit 40,000 subscribers, people. Can we do it? 8 more. According to my screen, it is 8 more people. So that's exactly what we need. Alright, so yeah, I need to go ahead and get the cell view back, don't I? Go ahead and get the cell view window. Here we go. And now we need to go to... What would it be under? I don't remember the name of the place. But is it under Institute? Or is it called like Bioscience? I don't know. Let's go to B first. That would be quite easy to find. Well, it's not under Bioscience. Let's go ahead and go to the I. I. Anyone see the I? Here we go. We've got the eyes here. Institute Robotics. Institute Sub-Level. Institute Advanced Systems. Institute Bioscience. Institute SRB. What have we got there notification-wise? Trevor Koji has just subscribed. Trevor. In the chat, everyone. Right, let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and head straight to the Institute SRB. I don't know if this is what I want. I don't know if this is the room I want. It might be the sub-level. Institute sub-level 21D. Let's go ahead and take a look around. No, this is almost certainly not it. That's not it at all. Oh yeah, the SRB. Is that like the robotics wing? I think so. Alright, so let's try the sub-level. Alright, is this what we're looking for? No, this isn't it either. This is where you kind of do that synth uprising thing, isn't it? What's the best way to get there then? Best way is probably to go to... if I can go to Bioscience, I can just basically follow the doors through there, can't I? I can follow a teleport mark until I eventually get to where I want to go. Oh, it looks very different when you go ahead and look at it in the creation kit, doesn't it? Never actually looked at the creation kit Institute stuff, you know. Alright, so where is the door which leads to where Virgil's serum is? It's not over there, is it? That looks completely blocked off. We've got the old gorillas over there as well. Is it over here? It might be over here because we've got like the kind of laser grids and stuff. It can be quite hard to find certain things if you really don't know the name of it. Going to bring these markers back on. What's that marker right there? Oh, not copy it. What's that marker? Institute FEV Lab, it's called. Okay, Institute FEV Lab. So, let's go ahead and find that in the form factors then, rather than the cell names. That'll be easier, won't it? Institute Bioscience. Institute Caves. Where is it then? Where is it if not there? Oh, it might be here in the location tab. Can be a bit fiddly to adjust these. Institute Cave, Institute Robotics location, Reactor location, Bioscience. Forget this, there's another way to do it. There's another way to do it. Yeah, view the reference. Don't you freeze on me, Creation Kit, don't you dare. There we go. A little bit of a delay there. Here we go. This is what I'm after. So where are the sections which have the giant FEV things? I could have sworn there was more than super mutant stuff, right? Could have sworn they also had, like, other creatures. Yeah, they got the super mutants there. Did they really only have the super mutants? I thought they had loads of vials of stuff. We may just have to cope with it. I thought they also had, like, vials which had, like, you know, the dogs and stuff like that as well, not just the super mutants. Okay. Well, I really like the idea of having it, so I'm definitely going to keep it. I just don't know where I'm going to put it if that's the case, you know? So what I'll do. We'll put it onto the lower level maybe, or maybe right on the edge and see what we can do with it. See what we can do with it. Then we should be able to get something workable, right? Back to Virgil's laboratory. Field trip over, people. Back to the laboratory. Oh. Excellent stuff. Right, now we're back to the laboratory. Let's just go ahead and grab that FEV thing and see what we can do with it. Right, so where is our objects window then? Not behind there. That's a problem with the creation kit. Since it's modular, you can lose it. Okay, so FEV chamber. Let's see. We can kind of put it into the wall somewhere and just have like one poking out. We could probably get away with that. Yeah, that is something we might be able to do. Don't know if I want to put it there because that's too close to the stairs, isn't it? Maybe if we put it down here. Put it down here. Kind of find a place for it. What we could do, we could probably maybe have it at an angle by these stairs. I'll rotate the camera around, that is. There we go. You know, we've got this cooking pot and stuff here. We can move that and maybe have it in the corner. Oh, but then again, it's not touching the ceiling now, is it? It needs to touch the ceiling, doesn't it? Because if it doesn't touch the ceiling, then where do these pipes go? It's got to be on this upper level. Has to be on the upper level, otherwise it doesn't work at all. Guys, I don't know. Because I really wanted to have these FEV things in here. But I don't know if it realistically works. You know what I mean? I don't know if it realistically works. I'm just going to wait and look at you guys in the chat. See, do we keep these giant FEV tubes? You know what I mean? Do we keep them? Because I don't know if we can realistically place it in here without it cluttering the place up too much. You know, because it's just too big. Obviously, we can make it smaller, but you're not going to see tiny suit mutants and stuff like that, are you? So, what are we going to say? So, obviously, we are 1 minute away from 2 hours on this, which is actually pretty good. Wish Your Life says put it in one wall so only one shows. One could work, yeah. Let's go ahead and see if we can just do one. Like, I did a couple. You know, I tried to get 2 in there. But let's try just 1. Maybe try putting it in this far corner over here. That might actually work as well, because it's right next to his computer terminal. So if it's right next to a computer terminal, it's kind of like, oh, he's studying it, you know. He's paying close attention to it. That could work, actually. Just having 1 there. And kind of lower it down a bit so the Institute flooring isn't kind of getting in there. I'm okay with a bit of the Institute roof coming in, but not so much, you know, the actual paneling on the floor. That could work well. That's actually kind of eerie as well, actually. We'll have to move this fridge and stuff, but I think that works really well. We can have like some kind of lighting behind it, some backlighting. I think that would be good. What do you guys think of having it in this corner? I think that would be really cool. Also, just going to go ahead and check the subscriber count. Oh, 6 more people for 40,000 subscribers, people. 6 more subscribers. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. But we just got to wait for it to happen. Now, what am I saying? We need to tweet it. We need to like the video. We need to share it with our friends so that Final Render channel can get to over 40,000 subscribers. Tonight, we will do it. We will get to 40,000 subscribers. It's taken a very long time. Very long time, because it was very, very slow throughout the entire time of last year. You know, very, very slow growth indeed. But I believe in you. I believe that we can get to 40,000. What do you say? A lot of people are saying get the super mutant body from the Pridwin. Maybe. But that's just a dead super mutant, you know? There's nothing fancy about that. It's just a dead super mutant on a table. But we'll go take a look. We'll go take a look. Because I might be wrong, you know, there might be something else different about it. Let's go ahead and head to the Pridwin. Another field trip, people. Alright, so let's go ahead and find the Pridwin. Go ahead and jump into our cell views. And find the Pridwin cells. Gonna do it by name alphabetically. Let's see. Pridwin quarters, that's not it. Pridwin main deck, that's where it is. It's not the command deck or anything, is it? Ah, there we go. There we go. Just loading up, spinning away. Here we go. Right, now we're aboard the good old Pridwin. Oh man, I don't miss editing this place in the creation kit. I really don't. I spent so long doing that huge epic Pridwin overhaul in the creation kit. Like 3 videos. And it took forever and ever and ever. Let's go ahead and take a look. I always forget which floor it's all on. I think it's all the way at the back there, isn't it? Oh. Don't move that. Don't move anything while I'm here. I'm just having a look here. I'm just having a look. Ah, here we go. Oh yeah, it is different, isn't it? It's been all dissected, hasn't it? Let's see if we can get a better angle for you guys. Well, at least he's got his tighty whities on. Yeah, he's actually been dissected. Looks kind of funny, doesn't it? What happened to his eye? Did he take his eye out? Ugh. Okay, yeah. We'll definitely grab this. Actually, now I've seen that it's dissected and stuff. We'll grab this body. And then after that, we'll find a place for it. Oh. Go ahead and turn those off. Turn those off. Go ahead and close that. Damn notifications popping up on the Windows. I don't want your notifications, Windows. Just click on him. We don't really need the table, do we? You know, we can just get any old table, can't we? Click on his groin. Copy this one. We don't want to duplicate it. And go back to the laboratory. Marty, we've got to go back to the laboratory. Right, where is it? Right here. Let's try not to go to the cave this time. Let's try to go to the correct place. There we go. See how quickly it loaded now that we've actually done it once. Okay, so where am I? Where am I now? It's like that show Nightmare. Do you remember Nightmare? God, that was an amazing show. They do live tours of that show now. That's pretty cool. Okay, so for now, this may seem weird, but I'm just going to dump the body here for now. Because I'd have to go all the way back to the Pridwin to go get it. You know, if I want to... I'll just put it there for now. We'll move it later. Okay? Don't worry about that. We'll move him later. Okay? Okay, but right now, I think we should focus on this guy right here. Go ahead and hit record. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with this guy in the tube. The YouTube. All this stuff, really. Don't really want to go ahead and keep it, but we'll grab that magazine and move that somewhere else. I don't want to delete that, because obviously if I delete that, it'll be erased from the actual game. So let's just move that somewhere else for now. Move it there. And the rest of his stuff can go. You know, it's all junk. Nothing else is vital here. And delete the fridge, delete the purified water and the spark plugs. So the hammer, the bit of dirt, the liquor, and that. Okay, sweet. Oh, and also the bucket. We've got a fuse and a clipboard. Alright, sweet. I'm going to lower it 1 more pixel down, just because there is a little bit of interference right there. Maybe 2 like that. Okay, that's cool. Actually, no, because you can actually see the floor, can't you? You need a little bit of that. You need a little bit of it. Yes, a little bit. Just like that. That'll do. Yeah, that's kind of creepy looking, in fact. Oh, dear. I can't actually rotate that much, can I? Because it's a much bigger object. What's the sub count on now? 5 more according to my timetable. Mine says I need 5 more. Like, some people are saying 2 more, some people are saying 3 more. But according to my timetable, which I think is a bit more accurate, I need 5 more. Maybe mine's wrong, or maybe yours are correct, I don't know. But okay. So let's go ahead and get some lights then. We need to go ahead and get some lights. We need our object window, wherever that is. Here it is. So, light right there. So let's go and grab light. Alright, so what we need to do, we need to go ahead and get kind of a generic light source, don't we? Just kind of like a simple light bulb. Oh, what have we got there? Oh no, those are vault lights. That's a lamp which you put on the floor. I want kind of like a wall light or a ceiling light. That's a damaged one. No point having that one. Because I actually want it to light up, you know? Ooh, that could work. That could work quite nicely. Let's try that. Let's grab that light. Put it there. Now, obviously, this isn't an actual light, as you can tell. It is just a shape of a light. Go ahead and rotate it that way. And now we need to actually make a new light source, don't we? We need to make a new light source. And in order to do that, we're just going to find like a default light. Just any kind of default light, we'll make a copy of it. And then we'll go ahead and change it so it matches what we want. I'm thinking kind of like a green kind of look. You know, I don't know if that would be a bit too on the nose. But it might work. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate this light. And it's a good idea to go ahead and duplicate lights. Because if you don't, any changes you make to that light may be affected somewhere else in the game. You know, so say if you put a halo on one of the lights, then it can actually cause a problem. And I've completely lost it. That is a bit of a problem. So that light cooled, didn't it? Let's go. Default light warm spot 2. Duplicate. This is the worst thing about going ahead and making new lights. It's very easy to lose them. Why is this so hard? Default spotlight. Come on. Oh, I got an idea. Let's just type in copy. I should find it easily. There we go. These are the copies that I just made accidentally. Okay, so I'm going to rename this. I'm going to rename it FEV Light. FEV Light. So now I've actually renamed it, then it means that it won't interfere with anything else in the game. So that's fantastic. And what we want to do, go ahead and make it kind of a green kind of look. Kind of a yellowy green hue. Kind of like that. Oh, what have we got there? Joshua 00738 has subscribed. Woohoo! Thank you very much for that, Joshua. That is absolutely fantastic. There is clearly something up with the alert. Thomas Rigby has subscribed as well. That is awesome news again. There's obviously something going up with the alerts, being that it is not giving an alert to everyone who is subscribing because we have grown an awful lot. Oh, there's another notification right there. The Dark Charmander has subscribed. The Dark Charmander. That's a pretty cool name, that is. Let's go ahead and see what the sub count is like now. Let's go ahead and take a look. Well, there's even more notifications popping. Anna Smith has just subscribed. Thank you very much for that, Anna. That is very, very kind of you indeed. Oh, according to my list, which apparently is more accurate, we need one more. Who's going to be subscriber number 40,000, people? Is anyone recording this? Who's going to be subscriber number 40,000? Oh, now it's gone down to 998 again. We need 2 more subscribers to hit 40,000 subscribers. Come on, guys. Keep the shares going. Make sure that we get 2 more subscribers to hit 40k. You know you want to. I'm actually going to tweet it out as well. I'll meet you halfway. You know, I'll meet you halfway. I'll tweet it as well. I'm going to go ahead and write up this tweet right here. So here we go. Oh my god. We need 2 more subs to hit 40k. Who, not a how. Who's gonna be number 40k? There we go. Tweet that out right there. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff indeed. Alright, but what is it on now? Have we gone 2 more since then, I wonder? Trickmaster 3, Toxic Siege. 40,000 subscribers! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Well done, everyone. That is fantastic. 40,000 subscribers. We're halfway to 1 million. That is awesome, people. 40,000 people enjoy watching the videos we create. We got to get the hot swing, the good old theme music for building with mods. Turn it up. Oh yeah, there we go. Turn it up a bit right there. Have a quick celebration. Guys, that is absolutely astounding. I gotta check the chat. I'm talking to you guys, but I want to see the chat. Oh, there we go, man. We got people saying, yep, you have to do a dance, says Daniel Wilson. Wish Your Life says, congratulations, you lovely British man. Rogue Agent 98 says, 40k. Hunter Cover says, my maths is wrong. How so, sir? How so? Oh, no, because it's higher than 40,000. 40,004 subscribers. Wow. That is absolutely astounding, guys. Again, pause the music again. Pause the music again. Fantastic. Are there any other notifications and stuff like that that I've missed? Any other notifications and stuff that I may have missed? Oh, dear. Go ahead and put that back. Put that camera back. Put that back. Alright, so I want to know, did I actually miss any other notifications and stuff? I hope not when I was doing that dance, because I imagine I had lots of people and stuff saying things like that. Anna Smith says I reached it like 7 minutes ago. Well, according to my numbers, which apparently are a bit more accurate, then I actually only hit it just now. But, you know, some of the ones which are kind of like online are a bit different. But why am I making up excuses? Guys, we did it. You know, I've been doing final render YouTube videos for, you know, just over 2 years now. 2 years. Obviously, in the first year, we got to like 37,000 subscribers. And the second year was almost completely dead in terms of subscribers. Obviously, lots of new people have come, but also lots of other people left, and I do hope they come back. I really do, you know, because obviously did take that giant hiatus from Fallout, but we did hit 40,000 just now, which is absolutely astounding. You know, 40,000 people enjoy watching this. I don't even know if I've ever met 40,000 people. I'm just trying to quantify to myself how many people that is, you know. Yeah, thanks so much, guys. You know, I really mean this. You know, I'm gonna be quite real about this and stuff. You know, I put so much effort into these videos, and I try to put in more effort every single time I do it. You know, sometimes I don't always put in 100% maximum effort. You know, sometimes it's just like a let's play, like Subnautica or something, which is a bit easier to make. Sometimes it's a huge full-on production, like building with mods and stuff. But to know that you guys are still here, and there's 40,000 of you who are still watching the content, that is absolutely astounding. You know, thanks so much, guys. Really, it means a lot. You know what, though? You know what, though? In all honesty, we need more. We need more. Let's get to 50,000 people. Let's go. Put the music back on. It's time to carry on making fantastic videos. No more of this silly namby-pamby. Ooh, how about we all pat ourselves on the back? Time for that was 5 minutes ago. It's time to carry on and keep going. But I am going to quickly check the dashboard here just to see if there's anything I missed in that huge kind of malarkey right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and double check the dashboard, because this actually tells me other things. Oh, we've had donations and stuff as well, and super chats. Oh man, I completely missed those. Who donated and stuff? Does it tell me? Does it let me know? I really want it to tell me. What does it say? Oh, Peter Olsen super chatted $20. Congrats on the 40k. Well deserved, man. Oh, thank you so much for that. That is absolutely awesome. Who donated, though? I missed the notification. I missed the notification for that. Who donated? I need to know so I can thank you guys. I need to know. 2 people have donated even. How do I check the names? Oh, I know. I think I can check check PayPal and stuff. I think that tells me who donated. Or if anyone in the chat actually notices who it was who donated, I want to thank those people. I want to thank those people immediately. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, it doesn't actually tell me real names and stuff like that. Cameron Enright donated. He donated $5 for that. Oh, Cam. Thank you so much. That is absolutely awesome. $5 right there. That is, whilst it's not much in terms of money, I'm going to be honest, with the demonetization and stuff like that, you know, often videos sometimes don't earn that, you know. Like sometimes there's a video which is a bit of a stinker. It doesn't even earn that. So that donation is actually really significant in terms of the amount of content we produce. And who else have we got? There was another one here. Yeah, Cameron Enright also donated $20 Canadian. Oh, dude. Dude, that's really kind of you. And of course, Peter Olsen as well. That's proper stuff, mate. That is proper job well done, guys. Wow. Anyone else want to go ahead and donate while we're here? Part of the 40k charm, you know? No? Well, I'll be here. Anyway, I'll be here. I'm going to check Twitter as well, actually. What's happening on Twitter? Final Fallout says, congrats, man, on Twitter. That's brilliant. Spotty says, let's get render there. Well, we're here, Spotty. We are there. Final Fallout actually tweeted the thumb shot of it going over 40,000. Yeah, Final Fallout right there. Yeah, 7 minutes ago. Well, that's something. That sure is something. How long have we even been streaming? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. How long have we been streaming? Quite a while, I think. Anyways, need to pull up YouTube again. I know I actually haven't done any building for like a good 15 minutes, but because of this, you know, we've been busy, haven't we? How many people are watching? There's still 74 people watching. Okay. So what else have we got? So yeah, Peter Olsen's subscribed and stuff and has donated. Lots of other people. James Thompson says there is a coffee ad which says you meet 80,000 people in your life, but don't know how reasonable that stat is. It is coffee. Well, that's true. That is true. I don't really know how reliable coffee is either. But I know it's reliable at keeping me awake. But 80,000 people you meet average in your life, and there are 40,000 people who enjoy watching the final render content. That is astounding. That really, really is astounding. Cameron Enright says his hometown has 14,000 people. Well, that kind of quantifies it a little bit as well. What a community, guys. What a family. What a family of fans and friends and builders and gamers and modders and creators. And it's all around great people. Yeah. Oh, what time is it actually? Okay, so we have been streaming for 2 and a bit hours now. That's about the same as what we did yesterday. But we'll keep going a little bit more, seeing as we have hit 40,000 subscribers. You know, congratulations on the 40k. We'll stream a bit longer. Enough patting ourselves on the back. Let's actually start doing some building now. I was working on the lights, wasn't I? I was working on the lights. So, I went ahead and recreated the light, didn't I? I need to import this FEV light right there. Ooh, look at that. Look at that light right there. It's kind of a spotlight here, so we can actually be very directional with it. We go ahead and aim it like that. Oh, we got another notification right there. What have we got? Oh no, I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss it. Sean Gentile has subscribed. Thank you very much for that, Sean. That is very, very kind of you. We have obviously just passed the 40,000 subscriber limit. So, you know, more people, the better. And you are one of them, my friend. You are one of them. Let's go ahead and get these kind of green lights going here. There we go. Just kind of add a little bit of a horror vibe to it, you know. Because obviously these lights that we're looking at, they wouldn't actually have green lights. But as the light passed into this vial of gangrenous FEV liquid, it would refract green. So I'm kind of faking it right now. But it does do the job. What I might do, I know it's a fake light, but I might actually just duplicate it a bit lower as well. So we get some kind of symmetry. Like that. I'll turn the effects back on. There you go, look at that. Oh, that is creepy. Did you guys ever play Outlast? Looks kind of like the Wall Rider. You know, with the kind of green filter on him and just floating in the air. He looks real angry, doesn't he? He looks like someone's just stolen his last Kit Kat. Wow. Okay, so that's that. Fantastic stuff. Save it there, save it there. I just realised I've been recording for like the last 30 minutes. I've only added one thing. I'm going to have to edit all that bit out. Alright, so that's that bit there. And really, what else do we need? We need counters and stuff, don't we? If we're going to add a load of counters, like kind of like scientific counters, that would be great. I want to get rid of that, definitely. I want to get rid of that. And we'll replace it with an actual counter. I like the idea of a terminal being there. The terminal can stay. But we need a counter of some kind, don't we? Let's see what we've got counter-wise here. Industrial lobby counter. Oh, that's Institute lobby counter. No, we don't want that. Counter end short. That's a wooden one. What about, not cafe counters, what about player home ones? That's part of the kitchen set. Diner interiors. Nah, it doesn't really fit, does it? What's that there? BLD counter. That's a door for a bar, isn't it? That's what that is. Counter mid. What about that? Again, those are wooden ones. I don't really want wooden ones. I want metal ones, you know? Again, that's the same old kitchen one. High-tech counter. What about this? That's like an end cap. Ah, that's a bit closer to what I'm looking for, yeah. This kind of vibe. Go ahead and drop some of these in here. Rotate them around like that. And turn on me snapping and drop them down. Line it up like that. And we'll also go ahead and raise the computer a bit. There we go. And if you think about it, the computer was actually a bit too tall for Virgil. Because Virgil is much taller than normal humans, but his computer terminal is at the same height as regular people. Which obviously isn't good. Yeah, he'd really struggle to use that terminal. Alright, that's fantastic. And we also need to add like little crimps crowns to the walls and stuff. Let's get this little wiring box here that's been left behind. Let's throw this up onto the wall. Make it look like it's kind of connected to the computer or something, you know? We'll go ahead and edit it. And set its rotation values to like 180. So that's 0. So that's 90. There we go. Now it's perfectly level with the wall. There we go. We've got a little fuse box there. And we need to move this counter back a bit, don't we? It's too far forward. There we go. We obviously do have a little bit of gap here. But we can put things like pipes and stuff like that behind the counter, can't we? To make it look a bit more appropriate to what it is. This shelving unit. I think I'll move the shelving unit so it's next to the workshop. I think that would be a good idea. If we move it next to the workshop, then we'll have a really nice kind of motif over there. Kind of like gritty workshop stuff over there. Kind of more high-tech stuff on this wall. There we go. Grab that. Move it along. Yeah, we've got some more dirt left behind. I'll leave the dirt for now. I'll either add it in later or we'll leave it all together, won't we? Go ahead and line that up there. Is that interfering with the workshop? Yes, it is. Okay, let's go ahead. Move it a bit that way. And then move that jerry can there so it's not actually interfering. And lower this a bit down. And here's a great way to put stuff on shelves in the creation kit, guys. Select all the items, which are static items, you know, regular objects that the player can normally interact with and pick up. And then activate the physics, the Havoc physics button. And now they fall into place. What about this box? Does that do the same? The box isn't Havoc enabled. Oh dear, what a shame. Alright, let's just lower that on manually. But there we go. That's a very easy way to put stuff back on shelves and make them actually line up and stuff. What have we actually got in the comment section now? What have we got in the comment section now? Render, please do one flashlight, not one flashing. Oh, please do one light flashing. We can do that, actually, yeah. We won't do it now, because, you know, I'd like to actually start focusing on the furniture right now. Because if I kind of go back and forth between multiple things, eventually nothing gets done, you know what I mean? Or should I just do it now while I remember? No, remind me another time when we're actually doing the lighting to add one of them being flickering, because that would be a very nice touch, that would. That would be a really nice feature. Okay. But if I could just kind of get, like, this entire kind of corner with the kind of aesthetic I'm looking for, then we can add more later to the similar kind of aesthetic, you know what I mean? We can go ahead and do that. Alright, go ahead and check the Twitter again. I'm really addicted to seeing you guys saying it. Blaze on Twitter now says, let's get you to over 50k. Yep, definitely go ahead and do that. Chris Chrome says, congratulations for 40k. Thanks so much, guys. That really is awesome, that is. I am getting very tired and dehydrated right now, so I don't know how much longer I can go on. But we'll definitely do it. Definitely go forward a little bit more. Right, I need to basically go ahead and adjust this wire, don't I? Because the terminal needs to be moved a bit. So adjust that wire there. Grab the magazine as well. Yeah, grab the terminal and the magazine. Move them like that. There we go. Now they're on the counter and they look good like that. I've got a random chair here. Why is there a random chair here? Oh, that was actually part of the environment, wasn't it? For no reason. Just a random chair there. But okay, so yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to get some pipes and stuff now. Get some piping and stuff. Kind of make it look a bit natural. So where is my object window? Over here. So, pipes. What have we got for pipes? What have we got? Those are ones from the vault, aren't they? I don't know if I really want vault ones, because they look quite unique. Got like coolant pipes. That is, okay, that is a vault pipe. I just said I don't really want that. But hey, that would actually work well with the FEV thing, you know, kind of a giant coolant pipe. You know, kind of attached to it. Like that. And then rotate it so it is touching the FEV tube, you know? Turn off those. Is that actually inside it? Yeah, that's inside it. Fantastic. Go ahead and throw that in there. There we go. Now it looks like there's actually something pumping into the tube. So when you add the effects, it actually looks like that. Because normally there wouldn't be anything going on with that if there's no piping connected to it. But now there is a pipe. There is a reason for the liquid to be circulating in there. Fantastic. Utility-free pipe sock. Oh, no idea what that is. What about that? Yeah, just kind of generic bits of pipe and stuff that are on the roofs of a Diamond City. Even more pipes and stuff right there. I could have sworn there are some which are just like huge chunks of piping, which look really, really good. We might just have to kind of do it manually, you know, unless there's any pack-ins. Clutter, tiny pipes. This might be what I'm looking for. We might have to use a pack-in here. And a pack-in is kind of like a group of objects. So if we can go ahead and grab this pack-in, I'll save it. Grab this pack-in. And what does this look like? These tiny pipes. There's only like 3 or 4 in there. Nah, I won't bother with that pack-in. But where's my object window gone? There it is again. What about these other ones? Clutter vault pipes. Ooh. 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 Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? No, we won't have that one. Clutter pipe stand combo. What on earth is this one here? Looks kind of like a fire hydrant or something, doesn't it? Yeah, it kind of works. We can go ahead and grab that and pop it onto the wall. And the more kind of stuff like this, which we add, the more realistic the environment will start to be. Oh, there's a random ruler sticking there. Go and get rid of that big orange one. And just kind of add lots of these kind of pipes everywhere we see, along with posters and lights. And eventually this wall won't look bare and empty. It'll look really big and busy, which is what we want. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, people are saying put a flashing light by the tank. We'll definitely do that. You know, or should I just do it now? Let's just do it now while people are trying to do it. While people are reminding me, let's do it. It's pretty easy to go ahead and make a light flicker. What we need to do is go ahead and turn the light menu back on. And we want to find this one. Alright, so what's it called? FEV light, we called it. Okay, so let's go back in here. FEV light. And we'll make a duplicate of it, because we're going to be making a separate one. Duplicate it. Let's go in and call this FEV light flash. There we go. And what we'll do, we will say flicker. We'll have it on a period of 1 for now, because why not? Okay, so we've got that there. Apply. Apply. Yep, good. Fantastic. And now we'll get rid of that light we've got right there. Get rid of that one. And bring in the flashing one. Light flash. There we go. Move the object window just to the side like that. And now rotate it around. There we go, just like that. So now, put the lights on. Move it forward a bit. And now trigger the effects. Can we see it flickering, I wonder? It is technically flickering. You can just see it there. But it's not quite good enough, you know. We can go ahead and work with that, make it a bit more impressive. Go ahead and edit this one light here. Let's go ahead and say pulse, maybe. And intensity, amplitude, period. Let's go ahead and make that like 4. I don't know if I'm actually adjusting the right value there. And now effects. Again, it is working. But it's not quite right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with it to make it so where it's not flashing really aggressively, you know? I'm editing the base again. Oh, there's no shadow on this. Let's friggin' put a shadow on that. Shadow spotlight. We definitely want that. More shadows is better, right? Intensity amplitude. Intensity amplitude. Let's try increasing that. See what happens. If anything. Maybe change it back to flicker. And apply it. I've definitely done it multiple times. What it is there, it's just very subtle. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. I'll actually look up how to do it properly. Because that's very subtly there. But yeah, so what do we actually think of the overall kind of look and aesthetic that we're going for? It's kind of part scrap, part pre-war restored and stuff, you know? We'll go ahead and add another counter right here. Do we think it works? I personally think it works pretty well. And I'll put those back there. Alright, so let's see what we got in the chat as well. Yeah, the Fallout boy says, why this music? This music is the music of Fallout 4 building with mods. We always have this kind of doo-wop music kind of thing. I don't want to actually use the Fallout music, because if I use that, there might one day be some kind of copyright issue with that. Stuff like that does happen, where something is in license, and then all of a sudden it's not. But it's okay right now to go ahead and use the royalty-free stuff. Brandon Smith says he's the biggest fan. Oh, Brandon Smith. Is that true? Is Brandon Smith really the biggest fan? Is he? I'm sure other people have something else to say about that. Daniel Wilson says 2.5 hours of building at Sea Dragon. What does that mean? Oh, Sea Dragon said, what did I miss? Yeah, Sea Dragon, you missed 2.5 hours worth of building and we hit 40,000 subscribers. What can I say? It's pretty darn cool of the way that you guys all just kind of banded together right there to get that 40k. That is fantastic. That's really, really good. Okay, so what I think I'll do, I think I'll actually stop recording there. We've got kind of a rough theme here, haven't we? We've got a rough theme, and tomorrow we can focus purely on decorating, you know? We finished the structures, started to look at the lighting, started to add some of the stuff. We hit 40,000 subscribers, and I'm very tired, basically, so need to take a break with it. But, yeah. So what we'll do, we will go ahead and save it, close it out, and we'll see if we can go ahead and grab a load of the footage to play in the background, some of the stuff that we have recorded. Let's see if we can bring this up on good old VLC player. There we go. Bring up and pull that up right there. And we'll do our moment where we just kind of all chat and stuff like that. You know, because I feel very connected to you guys right now. Considering, you know, we just hit that huge subscriber milestone. People have been donating and stuff like that. It's been absolutely phenomenal to see all of this happening. So, just going to sit and chat for a bit. I'll turn down the music a tad. And we'll just kind of sit and chat and stuff like that. So, let's see what you guys are actually saying. Okay, so people are saying that they like it, but some more sciencey stuff on the table would be great. Yep, definitely. We can definitely go ahead and fill it with like microscopes. We'll kind of make it look like that table that's on screen right now. You know, have lots of little test tubes and microscopes and samples and stuff like that. You know, FEV samples, stuff like that. And everything will be fantastic. Daniel Wilson says VLC player is awesome. Yeah, it's a very good player, that's for sure. Yeah, it takes everything. You know, it just has every codec and just eats it. It's fantastic. Oh yeah, C Dragon of the Dead says, nice, congrats, final. Thank you very much, man. That is very, very kind of you to say. Very, very kind. Ogun Fitzgerald says they've got to go. Everyone say goodbye to Ogun Fitzgerald. Goodbye, Ogun. Very, very nice of you to stop by. Dr. Jew Fanta says, you're the reason I started to play with mods and the creation kit. Oh, dude. That's awesome to hear. That's really, really awesome to hear. Really, really glad to know that you're actually not just enjoying the videos, but you're actually carrying on what I'm doing for yourself and trying to learn some of the things yourself. That is absolutely awesome. What else have we got? Luke Campbell says hello. Hello, Luke Campbell. We're actually going to be wrapping it up here, so if you just left, if you just turned up, then I'm sorry, buddy. We've been streaming for nearly 3 hours now. Rogue Agent 96 says we need 60k more. Well, yeah, of course, you know, more subscribers, the better. That's definitely sure. That's definitely true. What have we actually got? Yeah, we're still over 40,000, which is good. We're still over 40,000. Alright, so, as have we got? Okay, FireZ Games says, for my new series, I'm thinking of doing building in vanilla. Can you give me some ideas, please? Well, just go ahead and watch any of the stuff which I did with mods and try to replicate it in vanilla, I guess. That would be a cool thing. You know, see how much you can push the vanilla. Because I have tried 1 or 2 vanilla things, like on the PlayStation 4, for example. And one of the main reasons why I started to do building with mods is because, unfortunately, when you do stuff with the building, with vanilla, there's a lot of really annoying things in there, which really don't have to be there. Such as really short, like, cables and stuff like that for the power. You know, it's like, I understand you don't get much copper out of a toaster, but come on, you know? Too many restrictions on the vanilla building, is, in my honest opinion. That's why I started doing the modding stuff. Brandon Smith says, will it be released on PlayStation 4? Assuming we don't do any scripting and stuff like that, then yeah, it will probably go out onto PlayStation 4. No problem. Anna Smith says they can't wait until I get 1 million subs. Well, that would certainly be nice. That would be very, very nice indeed. Oh, what else have we got? Let's see. FireZ Games says, okay, thanks, dude. I'll use some mods. Oh, no, that's not cool. That's not quite what I meant. I meant, look at what people are doing with mods and try to do it in vanilla. You know, I think that would be a good thing. You could say, look at this settlement someone made with mods. And this is what I did with vanilla. To show, maybe you don't need as many. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't need as many. Who knows? Okay, Chris Chrome says, settlement limits are... Oh, what? I wonder. Okay, so... Yeah, what time is it now? Yeah, it's probably nearly midnight, isn't it? Yeah, it's 1:45 to midnight. My gosh, my gosh. Okay, so, yeah. I'm going to end it there, people. I'm going to end it there. Again, very nice talking to you guys. You know, it's been absolutely fantastic seeing all of you guys come out and stuff like that. And, obviously, huge milestone was reached today. Huge milestone. And I hope it stays that way. You know, there have been days when I've lost huge amounts of subscribers. Here's the thing. Last time I uploaded a Sims 4 video, just the other day, I lost like 50 subs. So it is vulnerable. You know, it doesn't always stay there. But this is the first time we have hit 40k. So that is definitely very significant. And I can't thank you guys enough. You know, it's all down to you guys. You know, you guys may say thanks for doing the videos and stuff. But you guys sharing the videos. And tweeting out the videos. And telling your friends about it. That's what makes it grow. You know, the YouTube algorithm can only do so much. You know, it's a huge ocean of content, many of which is also really good. But it's you guys sharing the content, tweeting it out, putting it on your Facebook walls, telling a friend about it. You know, not even sending them a URL, but just telling a friend about it. Stuff like that is what makes it grow. And it's fantastic to have you guys along for this ride with me. It's been pretty chaotic at times, and I'm sure it's going to be much more fun in the future. So, I'm going to end it there, people. So, thank you very much for watching. I've been the final render, and you've been the audience. All 40,000 of you. Until next time, farewell. We'll probably stream again tomorrow, exact same time, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.